Hey Aries Collective, what's up y'all? Welcome to the channel. Welcome back if you've been here before. Welcome to a new week as well. And welcome to another all signs reading. All right y'all, so this week we are looking at what do they tell other people about you? Their friends, their family, anybody who will listen. What do they say about you behind your back to the people in their lives? All right, so you have the Temperance card, Sagittarius energy. You have the Chariot card, Cancer energy. You have the Hangman. You start off with 3 majors. I feel like they talk about you a lot. This is Pisces energy. And the Queen of Cups is Cancer energy for me. Maybe somebody on the Gemini Cancer cusp you could be dealing with. Or a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. I feel like number one, the thing that stands out to me the most is actually the Court card. I know the majors are more important, but I want to start with the Court card. They tell people you have a big heart, you have a good heart. They feel like you're emotionally intelligent. They can feel like you're very intuitive. So for instance, some of you could be readers. She's a psychic, so you can have very intuitive gifts. But I kind of feel like this is telling me that you see through people. They feel like you're emotionally intelligent as a partner. They feel like you have like this grounded emotional energy. And I feel like they also tell people that they love you very much, because the Queen of Cups is about unconditional love. Now, we're going to get to some other energy here, which is maybe why I wanted to start with this. But I do feel like they view you as someone that emotionally anchors them. Like you care for them, you nurture them, you're very supportive. They feel like you're a safe space for them to land. You know, maybe you give them very good advice. They also feel like you share your feelings very openly. Okay. So I feel like this person sees you as their like a good emotional counterpart. All right. Now we're going to come back to these other cards in a minute. I want to go to the Oracle cards. We have Cold as Ice. Now this card shows up as like the Queen of Swords. This is the Ice Queen. We're looking at how they see you. I don't think they see you as an ice queen. I think they see you as someone with emotional intelligence. Again, you see through people. You have a strong discernment. I'm going to look at the attributes of what the Queen of Swords would represent. Libra energy. And it does talk about like emotional intelligence as well. But she's very head over heart. I feel like they don't see you as a person that's easily controlled. They can see you as a person with strong boundaries. Again, due to emotional intelligence, not playing with people, like being very no nonsense. Now, if, for instance, you two are not speaking, because I do see that as a possibility here, they could be saying that you have very strong boundaries right now, your defenses are up, and you don't play. Okay? Very no nonsense. They feel like you cut your losses in situations that are like time-wasting situations. And I feel like this is starving for attention is here, showing up as the number 2, which is the High Priestess, which kind of piggybacks off of the Queen of Cups. The Queen of Cups is about being able to see through people, just like the High Priestess. You see how this woman's face is. Now, some of you could be spoiled. That could be what this is telling me. You know, the Queen of Wands is your Court card. And you got the Queen of Swords, you got the Queen of Cups here. So a lot of queen energy. I feel like they see you as very feminine. Whether you're a man or a woman, and that's not an insult if you're a man, just somebody in touch with their feelings, able to look at situations and use that intuition that is more naturally occurring for women than it is for men. But I feel like starving for attention. Obviously, like I said, you could be spoiled. They could be saying that you keep a low profile when you're like upset with them, because you kind of want them to pursue you as opposed to you pursuing them. But I feel like this starving for attention is that you see through people. Like I said, that may be like this, even them. So if for instance, you two are not speaking right now, they're like, oh, Aries doesn't play with me. Aries knows me. Aries knows that I do this. And so they go quiet too. Like if y'all are in a space where there's like silent treatment energy, it feels like a standoff. And they feel like Aries is not going to break. They can also feel like you get a lot of attention. And look at this. You got retaliation, punish, pushback, and revenge. And you see how she got her shades on. She's cool. Some of y'all could be kind of shady. I mean, you might be able to throw shade in a way. Like you might just have a mouthpiece. I'm going to just leave it like that, okay? They could tell people that you know how to get the last word. Like you're not the kind of person to play with, is what I'm getting. But I feel like this is weird, because I get like you're very sweet at the same time. But I feel like there's a balance here, because you got the Temperance card. And this is a balance of masculine and feminine energy, fire and water. So they can see you as a very passionate person. I think they definitely see you as very attractive. They feel like you're spoiled, though. Like, if you're not speaking to this person right now, they're like, you are not going to reach out to me. I know it, because you could be in this energy right now. And I'm feeling like these cards are more like the temporary things that could be going on right now. Yeah, they feel like you two push each other's buttons sometimes. We got disharmony, triggers, and conflict. So if you are in a conflict right now, that would explain these cards. That would explain the cold as ice and starving for attention as well. Because I do feel like this person is looking at you as somebody that doesn't necessarily break the ice. I mean, you holding on to the ice right here. So they can see you as someone who's kind of stubborn. They could feel like you two, I mean, you got this brick wall between these two people. And so maybe you two mirror each other in that way. I do feel like for a lot of you, you may be on the outs with your person right now. If you are, they are definitely feeling like you are waiting for them to come back. Okay, so let's get into these other cards here. What else do you have here? So you have the Temperance. So they see you as usually a very peaceful energy, a very calm person, but this is like being unbothered. And like I said here, that's kind of what this is giving me. Like, okay, if you get the last word in an argument or something, they feel like you'll be good. The Temperance card is calm, it's peaceful. But it is a card of being like a peacemaker, and it can be harmony and balance as well. But this could be saying that they've met their match in you. You know, they could see you as somebody that is very even-keeled, and you don't lose your composure. This is about poise, composure, decorum. I feel like they also tell people they could kind of like take you anywhere, and you'll blend in no matter which environment you're in. You know how they say you could take a woman to the trap house or the White House? Like, they could be seeing you that way. They can be telling people you're very patient with them. Maybe because they act a certain way. Maybe it's not you that shows up this way. Maybe it's them, and they say you've been patient with them. Okay. I feel like they see you as a very determined person, goal-oriented person, driven person. Okay. They could maybe even mention something about your car or just how you live your life on fast forward almost is what I'm getting. Like, when you set your mind to something, you go for it. It's kind of what I'm getting here. This is the fastest card in the tarot deck. So I kind of feel like this person is saying, bottom line, Aries knows how to conduct themselves. They know how to behave. But if I need to get you together, I will, because the Chariot card can be a conquest. It can be also like declaring war, you know, speaking up for yourself if you need to, being very successful, being an unstoppable force. They see you as somebody with both of these cards are like a masculine and feminine energy blending together. So they can see you, maybe that's why they see you as like this air sign energy and this water sign energy, or fire and water. They can see you as a blend of masculine and feminine. And for some of you, that could even mean that you may be same gender, or you might be, this is like an androgynous card for me, but it can also represent, for me, I don't know about anybody else, but like somebody that might be trans. Okay, so take that if it resonates. Obviously, don't worry about it if it's not your story, but I feel like this person also feels like you take your time before you make a decision, and once you make a decision, you go for it. But they see you as a peacemaker who can also walk away if you need to. They tell people that they see a future with you. They see that you two have been through some ups and downs, so a lot of you here. This Hangman could be that you two are not speaking right now. But this is like, you know, hold your peace. This is like peace be still kind of energy, Pisces energy. This talks about seeing things from a different perspective. And so I feel like this person could even be saying that you are like a, you know, an unconventional kind of person, maybe the way that you think. Your willingness to look at situations from different perspectives, open-minded, possibly. Again, this is another card of intuition as well. I feel like you keep showing up as a very intuitive person. I do feel like if you're not speaking right now, they feel like you've stepped back to kind of look at the situation and turn it on its head, you know. I feel like they see you as extremely patient, though. Like, you can have a quiet... what am I trying to say? Like, even if you're upset, you might be quiet. You might get quiet when you get upset. I don't see any cause of you like raging. The only thing I see is the Chariot is somebody that's, you know, you're going to speak your mind. You may tell them, hey, listen, I don't like when you do that. I do feel like they see that in you, but they see you as very even-keeled and emotionally intelligent. And their feelings for you seem to be that no matter what y'all go through, y'all can always overcome it. So anything else they want to say? I have another deck of cards. I don't want to make these too long, so I'm just going to pull like maybe 2 or 3 more cards and see if there's anything else they want to say. What do they tell people about the future of the relationship? That's how we will end this, like their intentions with you. The Moon, okay. Cancer, Pisces energy. Oh, so the Ten of Pentacles is here. So they do see you as their forever person. This is a love that stands the test of time. But I do feel like y'all two might be going through something. Could be a Cancer, Pisces, Pisces person. And this is also about like balancing those emotions as well. There's a wild dog here, and then there's a domesticated dog. And it's all about trying to find a balance between your shadow self and your light self. So I do feel like there is some uncertainty. Y'all may not be speaking right now. This is miscommunication, misunderstandings. That could be the case right now. But this Ten of Pentacles is like, we're going to get through it. Even though things feel uncertain or vague, or maybe they feel unsure still, they still see the potential for a love that lasts, you know, stands the test of time. Longevity, long-term success. This is literally like, I want to be with you for as long as I can see into the future. They see you as somebody that can be their husband, their wife, you know, the mother or father of their children. They feel like you two could build something solid and substantive. So this is beautiful. All right, and then you got the King of Swords here. So I feel like you may be dealing with possibly an air sign. Now you got the Ice King. You started with the Ice Queen. That's what I'm saying. You two may mirror each other. You two may have very like intense conversations. They could even be saying here they like the way you speak, your speaking voice, or possibly how assertive you are, how demanding. I just heard the word demanding. How demanding you are of respect is kind of what I see here. And I feel like they see you as a good match for them. You two balance each other out, especially intellectually. So they feel like you two could like build a business together, start a family. This is about, you know, creating a legacy, empire building. So those are your cards. I love it. Do me a favor, like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, hype the video if you can, and I will see you all the next time. Peace. Hey Taurus Collective, what's up, bull gang? Welcome to the channel. Welcome back. I hope you all are doing amazing. Happy Monday to you. Happy start to a new week. Let's get into this reading. What do they tell other people about you? Their family, their friends, anybody who will listen. What do they tell people about you? So I'm going to start with your tarot cards. We're going to end with another deck of tarot cards to see like long-term. Do they have long-term intentions? Do they tell people they do? Like, what is the, you know, desired outcome from their perspective when they share details about, not details, but you know, when they talk about you to other people. All right, so let's start with your tarot cards here, and then we'll do the oracle cards second. Now I normally do it the other way around, but oh, it's kind of interesting what I'm getting here though. I don't know, maybe I should read yours a different way. I think I might need to read yours a different way, because I'm just looking at the oracle cards and they kind of are being clarified by the tarot cards. Yeah. Okay, so signs that I'm seeing first of all are strong air, fire. So I see Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, Libra, Aquarius, and Gemini. Could be an age difference between you all. But listen, this is what we're going to do. So your first your first oracle card is Drinks of Pain. So in the book, it says that this card is about someone drinking their pain away. Alcohol addiction or being pessimistic about a love situation. Now, understand it doesn't have to be that. I feel kind of what I'm getting from this is a person that may be kind of like sitting in deep thought about you because of the way this man is sitting here, like he's thinking. And maybe there's some regret on this person's part if they've done something wrong. If they've not, because for some of you, I kind of feel you haven't met this person. And I only say that because the Ace of Wands is the card that's clarifying it. Now, this could mean that you had a false start with this person if you do know them. If you don't, and this is giving me Capricorn and King of Cups. So it could be a water sign or Capricorn person as well. Or maybe somebody with a Scorpio moon placement, as the King of Cups represents drinking, you know, heavy drinking or whatever. So maybe your person drinks. I don't feel like this person has an alcohol addiction. I don't. They could for some of you. I feel more like this is a person who's like a casual drinker. They give me like maybe, I'm getting like a bachelor pad just looking at the environment that he's in. Doesn't appear there's anybody else there. Kind of seems like he's just sitting with his own thoughts, right? Now, let's say you don't know this person. This could be the space they're in right now. Like, am I ever going to meet my person? Where's my Taurus, right? Or it could be that they're in another situation with someone else if you don't know them. And maybe they're not happy in that situation. And they're like thinking about happier times with a new partner, something exciting, invigorating. If you do know this person, though, I strongly feel like you've already been intimate with them because the Ace of Wands is facing the past. The hand is facing backwards. That matters. And so I do feel like this is somebody that sees you, that you give them like this spark of energy. You give them a rush of energy. This is chemistry, passion, attraction, physical attraction between two people. So I feel like this person If you just met them, they're like, I really like you. I feel like they may be casual though. I feel like these drinks of pain just gives me somebody that's not quite sure. Okay. So take it how it resonates. If it's not that and they have a drinking problem, obviously take it that way. But I feel like this is a person that may be kind of in their head about you right now, whether you know them or not. So if they don't know you, obviously they wouldn't know that you're a Taurus. They wouldn't know your name. They wouldn't know anything about you. But this is a person I feel like is just waiting for their person, just like you might be waiting for yours. If you are already connected though, whether you know this person deeply or you just met them, I feel like nothing serious has completely developed yet, but I feel like they're thinking about it. They could even be feeling regretful here. And I feel this is more like a casual drinking thing. I just don't get like drunk as a skunk from this person. He doesn't look like he's drunk at all. He just kind of looks like he's, taking the edge off here. So I feel like maybe you notice about this person. Maybe they drink like fine liquor, or maybe they are the kind of person that is like that type of sophisticated gentleman that comes home and has his little, scotch on the rocks. I don't know what people drink. I don't drink alcohol. That sounds old timey, but whatever the case, I kind of get like a more subtle energy. I don't get somebody that's like an alcoholic, but they could be. I feel more this is a person who's saying maybe even they're intoxicated, thinking about you. Like you get them high, you get them on this Ace of Wands. Maybe they're thinking about like being intimate with you or something like that. Now, I don't think they discuss your intimacy with their family and friends, but I do feel like there's a strong attraction. Let me move on because I was talking about that for too long. All right, so your next card is the number 43, and it says here, you will win in the end. And look at this. What's clarifying it is the 10 of Pentacles, which is longevity. Aries just got this card. They got your next card as well. So I don't know if some of you are on the cusp or dealing with an Aries, but maybe go watch that if so. This 10 of Pentacles is like, I want to build something with you. So that's what I'm saying. It gives me that maybe things are casual between you two right now. And I do feel like they tell people they think you're very attractive with the Ace of Wands. They feel very attracted to you. They feel like you're exciting, you're fun, you inspire them. You could even be a creative muse for them. You feel like you motivate them. Okay, maybe they even talk about having children with you with the Ace of Wands. That's a card of fertility and obviously sexuality, but you feel like you motivate them. Maybe even some of you have helped this person to stop drinking if they do have an addiction, or you are the catalyst for them to take life more serious and get themselves together. But I feel like this 10 of Pentacles is them saying they're playing for keeps with you. They see long term with you. This is like, I'm not going anywhere. Like I told Aries, this is a love that stands the test of time. It's stability, it's family, it's I want to be here. Like at the end of the day, you're the one I want to come home to. Beautiful. And then you have unconditional love, genuine, certain love. So this person loves you, but they may not be the kind of person who wears their heart on their sleeve as the King of Swords, okay? And this is showing up as a Capricorn, Aquarius, Cusper. But, the King of Swords can be a Libra, Aquarius, or a Gemini person, or somebody with an Aquarius Mercury placement, as it is ruled by Mercury, okay? So I feel that there's a strong, I'm just looking at your cards. You got 4 yeses as well. All your cards say yes, yes, yes. Yeah, so the King of Swords may not, he has a poker face. He may not show you how he feels. Again, doesn't wear his heart on his sleeve. But I also feel like they see you as somebody that intellectually gets them going. Maybe the conversation between you is really good. They can see you as a very intellectual, articulate person. They may describe you as somebody that's logical, very level-headed, very honest, very blunt, very intelligent. Yeah, they feel like you cut through drama, and you can even give them a lot of guidance or advice or support when it comes to making decisions and things of that nature. And I also feel like they tell people that they respect you a lot. The King of Swords as a partner is somebody that respects you. Again, he may not be easy to read all the time, and they could be saying this about you as well, that you're hard to read sometimes, but they feel like you're a really stable person. They feel like you're fair. You can have an authority. You could, work a job where you have an authority role or position. But they see you as somebody that clearly communicates how you feel. And for some of you, you've even told them how you feel emotionally. I kind of feel like they might be a person who struggles with that. Like they love you deeper than what they can say is kind of what I'm getting. All right, so we have the third eye, clarity. All right. That gives me Cancer, Pisces energy. Also, Libra, Aquarius, and Gemini energy again. So this person has an intuitive knowing. Third eye gives me High Priestess, right? It gives me the sixth chakra. So I feel like that this person is going through maybe an awakening with you. And the last thing is for you two to actually come together. Because the seventh chakra will be about integrating, you know, and you two coming together. And this page of swords shows me they're curious about you. I feel like you really get this person going with your conversation, Taurus. Yeah, and I feel like they also see you as somebody that's very strategic in the way that you move. They do see you as somebody who is like, you can get what you want. I don't feel like they see you as somebody that's manipulative, but you know how to talk your way into and out of situations, possibly. I feel like this person watches you a lot, or they're extremely curious about deeper levels than what they see on the surface. They may even be saying that they recently learned something about you, or or you made them more curious, like the last time you spoke to them. Last conversation you had made them more curious about something, or something started dawning on them, like they had an epiphany or an aha moment about you, more clarity about what it is that you mean to their life, okay? So I feel like they also see you as somebody very funny, witty, able to think on your feet. You feel like a problem solver, so you may pay attention to a lot of things. He's very observant. He is the observer. Maybe the eye contact, the communication is very important, because I'm just looking at the way these people are like looking into each other's eyes and smiling. So that kind of gives me like Two of Cups energy. I feel like the feelings are mutual. Whatever you feel, they feel. Yeah, so they tell people that you are playful with this Page of Swords. And they like that the day-to-day like conversations with you, the interactions that they have with you. And I feel like they're curious about going deeper. They see you as a keeper here with this Ten of Pentacles on the table. They see you as somebody that they can truly build with. They brag about maybe how financially stable you are, or how you keep up your home or your domestic life, and maybe even your long-term goals. And, you know, I feel like for some of you, you could be very financially stable. So let's see, what is their long-term intentions here? What do they tell people about the future with you? I heard the name Carson, maybe John, Johnny, Chucky. I heard Missy. The last name Smith could be significant. All right, you got the Nine of Pentacles here. That's what it is about you. They really admire how you, some of you have a really nice house or something. If this person has been inside your home and you don't obviously live together and you're not married already, even though for some of you, you could be, as you have a king here, that could represent a husband. Ten of Pentacles obviously could represent marriage, but they got some long-term intentions here with you. What is the Nine of Pentacles? The Seven of Swords. Okay, so you got Aquarius Moon and Virgo, what is this? Virgo Venus. This could be a 9-year relationship or age difference. You got the Four of Pentacles, Capricorn energy. And you got the Ten of Swords. These are interesting cards. Then you got the Devil at the bottom of the deck, Capricorn energy. You got Gemini energy, Capricorn again. This could be a 4-year relationship or age difference. Give me a second, y'all. I'm just looking at something. I feel like this is some kind of obsession with you. I mean, this can represent the drinking. So I don't know if alcoholism is a thing for some of you, or vice, any kind of vice. You know, wow, this is crazy, because you got the Devil going into the Ace of Wands, right? You started with the drinks of pain, which I said is the Devil. That's the addictions, going into the Ace of Wands. I feel like this person is drunk off your love, though. I'm hearing this song by, I think, oh, y'all, I don't know who sings this song. I want to say not Anita Baker. What's her name? Aretha Franklin, but I don't know if it's her. The song says, what can I do with this feeling? Stuck on your love or something? Let me see. Give me a second. What can I do with this feeling? And this is an old song. I thought I heard it in a movie. So let's see what this song is. Okay, I need to tell them it's a song, because they trying to tell me what to do if I have this problem. No, I ain't talking about myself. Okay, let's see. No, I can't find it, y'all. They're talking about earworms. What in the heck is going on here? Somebody can have a really deep voice. Yeah, I can't find the song. If somebody knows what it is, let me know. They're saying Lionel Richie. It's not Lionel Richie. I don't think. No, it's a woman singing. Hold on, let me listen to this song. Okay, y'all, this is crazy because I cannot find that song, but I'm hearing it in my head. I know it's a song. I've heard it several times in my life, but I can't. Maybe I'm not saying the right lyrics. I know she says, "What can I do with this feeling?" or "What do I do with this feeling?" Maybe it's "What do I do with this feeling?" Somebody can let me know if y'all know. Leave it below for maybe somebody that needs to hear it because I can't find it. But I do feel like this person is stuck on you. I feel like they may feel very possessive. Okay, this may be a person, if they have let you get away before, I feel like they're like, I will never make that mistake again. They could even see you as a person though who likes your independence, your freedom, and maybe they feel like they have to be very strategic in the way they make their way into your life on a more long-term basis. I feel like this Seven of Swords is giving me this person is trying to like be strategic, because that's what the Seven of Swords can mean. Yes, it's sneaky energy. Yes, it can represent all of those things. But when it comes to how they feel for you, I feel like they're strategizing. And it may be because you show up as the Nine of Pentacles. Like, in order to get the Ten of Pentacles, you two have to come together because this is independent self-sufficiency. I feel like they see you as a very independent, self-sufficient woman, right? They do. I feel like you have a strong feminine presence, and I want y'all to look up here, like in the clouds. It's a woman's face in the clouds, and it's like something is coming out of her mouth. Yeah, it's another cloud, but it gives me obviously communication. It gives me maybe even you have told this person that you're not wanting to get married, or you're not, I don't know, maybe you've been, well, this could be them. Maybe they've been like stuck in, you know, that bachelor energy, like what I was picking up here. That could be what it is. Take it how it resonates. It's one of you. Somebody feels like they may really value their space and being single and maybe living alone, or kind of like moving how they want to move. As the Nine of Pentacles is somebody that lives on their own terms. They're free. They're able to come and go as they please. They are a single person, so they don't feel beholden to anyone else, and they're okay with that. But I feel like this is either them saying, I got to figure out how to, you know, get you to see that I can add value to your life. Because the Nine of Pentacles is not going to get into a relationship unless they meet somebody who's like them, an interdependent person, you know, in an interdependent relationship where you don't need to be around me all the time. I don't need to be around you all the time. You two could both be that way, you know. And maybe even this, you will win in the end. Maybe them strategizing how to get the Ten of Pentacles if you are in the Nine of Pentacles, or how to give up their Nine of Pentacles energy to get the Ten of Pentacles with you, okay? All right, so you have the Ten of Swords here with the Four of Pentacles. Now, sometimes this is holding grudges. I don't know if there's been a betrayal, some kind of issue that's happened between you two. Maybe how something has ended abruptly. And in their clouds, they have like a skull here, representing like the ending, death kind of energy. And it looks like the moon, where normally the Ten of Swords has the sun rising to show you that it's like opportunity for a new beginning, or getting back on your feet after like what feels like a terrible ending. So maybe you two did go through something, are going through something right now, but I feel like they're obsessed with you. Whatever you may have done to them intimately, they're obsessed with that. And I said that over here. I kind of feel like they may have obsessive thoughts about you when it comes to how tempted they feel by you. I feel like this Devil going into the Ace of Wands means obsession with the physical intimacy. And again, the hand is facing the past, which implies that you've already been intimate with them. This could be like you two maybe built a relationship on a foundation of physical attraction, or maybe that's how it starts. And I do feel like there will be at some point, if you don't know this person, maybe early on in the relationship, something happens where there's a brief separation, or maybe it already has happened. This could be somebody trying to figure out how to come back into your life if you're in separation. But this Wheel of Fortune says that they feel like eventually you two will be together. They feel like this is a fated connection. They feel lucky that they've met you, Leo, Scorpio, Aquarius, Taurus, or Sagittarius energy. They feel like you two have a pre-birth contract. They could feel like you're going through karmic cycles right now. But ultimately, they feel like you're the one that it says you will win in the end. So this is how they're seeing you, Taurus. All right, y'all. Like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Like the video if you can. I'll see y'all next time. Peace. Hey, Gemini Collective. What's up, y'all? Welcome to the channel. Welcome back. I hope you all are doing amazing. So we are looking at what they tell other people about you, their family, their friends. Anybody who will listen, what do they tell people about you? All right. Now, this could be about you as a person. This could be about their feelings for you. This could be about their intentions, their fears, whatever. All right. So we're going to start with How do I want to do yours? I'm trying to figure out if I want to do yours the same way I did Taurus, or do I want to go back to how I did Aries? I feel like I want to do yours how I did Aries. Okay, so signs that I'm seeing here, I see Scorpio, I see Aries. I see possibly Gemini, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. That's it so far. We're going to get more tarot cards at the end. But I love most of your oracle cards. I'm a little thrown off by one of them. And so I do want to say, we have the number 5 here, which can represent conflicts or negative changes or difficult changes. And it's showing up as physical assault. Now, I'm hoping they're not saying that you are physically, somebody that's assaulted them or that they've done this to you. I'm hoping not, but they could be saying that you survived this. Like if you share that with them, we're going to work from the premise that you shared this with them, that you've been through this, or maybe they have. Maybe this is a conversation that you've had. I'm hearing Virgo energy as well. I don't know if y'all can see this. Like this, what looks like a mallet of some kind. And it's about to pound this thing here. And it's just giving me how the blacksmith in the 8 of Pentacles is working. I don't know. But I feel like maybe even some of you, I'm not going to say that you've been through this with them. I feel like it feels like you survived this. You've been through this. And I say that because one of the energies I see here, 4 of Swords and the 6 of Swords talks about recovering from heartbreak, betrayal. And this is usually leaving a DV situation or something that's toxic, moving to calmer waters, okay? So this person could be saying that you've been through a lot. Let's say it's not physical assault. It won't be for all of you. Maybe you just endured a lot. Maybe you shared with them something very vulnerable that you've had to recover from, because this is recovery. Maybe you've been married and divorced before, or like I said, you've actually been through a DV situation. I kind of feel this person wants to be your rescue, and they tell people that, like, Gemini's been through a lot, and I want to be there for them. Or maybe they feel like you're still healing, and so you're not ready to commit yet. If it's not that, they could be saying this about themselves. Maybe they've been through a toxic relationship and they're still recovering, but ultimately they're saying you are the one. We're going to get to that in a minute. But yeah, so I wanted to start with the more problematic energy I see here. We're going to do these 2 next because they're kind of iffy too. But you have Who Do You Love? I'm going to read from the book. It's just a short little passage. And then you have the Tower. And I've been telling y'all for the longest time, if you're with somebody that just came out of another situation, this is like a paradigm shift. This is recalibration. This is what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. It's liberation and purification, spiritual purification from a situation where somebody feels more enlightened, and can talk about being in a tumultuous relationship. And I'm not going to say this is with you, because I'm about to tell y'all what this means. But this could be somebody going through something that feels like a bit destabilizing right now, chaotic right now, or recently, as this is Mars energy, which is very unpredictable, kind of aggressive energy. This represents an abrupt ending. This could be like somebody going through a divorce all of a sudden, going through a breakup all of a sudden, losing money, losing a job, like anything like that. Now, this could be, again, they've seen you have a tower moment, or they're going through one, or been through one themselves. So in the book, Who Do You Love is about a third party situation. But let me read it. Who do you love? It says torn between 2 lovers, confusion, and indecision. All right. Now, this could mean that there's something else rocky, tumultuous, unstable, unhealthy in your person's life, and maybe they need to let it go, and they're telling people, or they could even be saying, like, I feel unstable, maybe financially, mentally, emotionally unstable. And I'm not able to choose Gemini right now, even though I know Gemini is my person. There's a chaotic energy with these first 4 cards here. So if you know there's a choice between 2, maybe something else has to be destabilized, done away with. And usually the Tower is followed by the Star. The card of healing is always followed by the Star. But I mean, energetically, it feels like, the Tower represents something falling apart so something better can come together. So maybe you just caught this person at a bad time, or they caught you at a bad time. But overall, they're saying that they see themselves healing and moving forward with you. You have love, adore, admire, enchantment. And then you have the 6 of Swords, which is the card that comes after the 5 of Swords, which is like this physical assault, violence, DV, kind of, abusive relationship, mind games kind of thing. Moving from a 5, which this is a 5, to a 6 is moving to calmer waters, right? Things are getting better. Things are improving. So this is like maybe somebody saying, when things calm down for me, you're the one I choose. I do feel like this person wants forward progression with you. The Six of Swords talks about moving forward with or without someone. It's also a card that represents being spiritually guided. So they can feel like their spirit guides are like implementing this positive change, moving them towards you, a better option. Could be distance between you two as well with the Six of Swords. But I feel like this person is like, come hell or hot water, I plan to make you my person. They could also feel like y'all have already endured this and things are on now the smooth sailing side. You know, everything is kind of calmed down. Because this is nothing but smooth sailing here. Oh, it actually says smooth sailing on the card. I usually don't read these cards with words on them, but sometimes it's good to have them as a reinforcement. But yeah, so this means that they're trying to move away from something chaotic. It's kind of what I'm getting. All right. Or maybe a period between you two that feels kind of karmic and chaotic. And they're saying, I want to move to calmer waters because the love is strong enough. They see you as a twin flame. And then the Seven of Wands is here, which is Leo Mars energy. And the Seven of Wands talks about wanting to fight to protect something that you've built. So I feel like this person is saying, like, I want a future with you. Maybe there are complications, but maybe there is something that we're struggling with, but I want to do this life with you. So they're telling people you are their twin flame. Now, I keep telling y'all, I don't romanticize the twin flame journey anymore because I realize it's more spiritual than anything. This is Archangel Michael as well. So it feels like your connection is being protected from some outside chaotic energy in either your energy field or your person's, or maybe even both of you. Maybe people trying to drive a wedge between you two or cause a divide. But I feel like the gap is being bridged here. I feel like things are coming together and they tell people they want to fight for you even though there is something complicated. So the twin flame journey, again, is more about you. It's more about you figuring yourself out, healing yourself, and, making the choice to prioritize your own well-being, your own journey on earth, and as a result, if you have a twin flame, then you two can come into union. But it doesn't always end romantically. Sometimes it ends with friendship, or maybe I'll see you next lifetime energy. That's what I told my twin. I'm gonna see you next lifetime. We ain't gonna do it this time. We friends, and that's where it's gonna end. But next lifetime, I got you. Yeah, but I don't know. I feel like this is somebody that they also see you as, maybe some of you work in a profession where you are physically trained to defend. I mean, this Seven of Wands literally talks about working in government, law enforcement, somebody that carries a weapon. I think y'all get that a lot too. Maybe you do similar work with the twin flame energy, as twin flames usually mirror each other. So that could be professionally. But I also feel like they could be saying that you are guarded. Some of you have strong boundaries right now, maybe because there's chaos in their life. They could be saying that as well. Their deepest desire is to move forward in love. All right, so what do they tell people about the long-term plan? Some of you, over the next 5 to 7 days, something is happening. Because I looked up at my TV and it literally says a 5-day plan. It says 2-year plan as well. Somebody could be a Jehovah's Witness. Or somebody could be very spiritual here with this Six of Swords. Let's see. What do they tell people about the long term with you? That they love you. King of Cups. That they're emotionally investing in you. But he is somebody that doesn't wear his heart on his sleeve. That's Scorpio moon energy, but could be a Cancer, Pisces, or a Scorpio. So this person's saying they value you. They respect you. They care about you. And the Judgment card, yeah. So this is definitely a twin flame that could be awakening. This is the awakened twin flame, and you have the twin flame card here. You are waking something up in this person. I'm telling you, are they going through a divorce? Because this is the divorce card. And then look, you show up as their counterpart. They see you as their twin flame. But I strongly feel you two may be going through something right now. Yeah, there's a tower moment happening. It's here twice. And this Four of Cups talks about like being on the back burner. Like out of sight, out of mind. They could feel like either you're icing them out because you're focused on something else right now, preoccupied, or they are. But ultimately, they see you as their person. Look at this, twin flames, the lovers. So you got Gemini, Leo, Scorpio, Aquarius, Taurus, Capricorn. What else? You got Cancer moon energy here. And Cancer moon energy, the Four of Cups, is actually July 11th through about the 20th. So something could be happening over that time frame. Now, what did I say? I said the next 5 to 7 days. What's today, y'all? Today is the 6th. Yeah, so maybe something's happening over the next weekend, some change between you and this person, but this is ultimately somebody being vulnerable, and I feel like this is the ultimate plan to level up the relationship, seeing you as the kingdom spouse, seeing you as a twin flame. I feel like this is a full circle moment between you two. They're like, I'm going to close the deal with you. Yeah, the 8 of Wands is showing up under that now. That's 8 days. So I don't know, maybe the next 5, 7 to 8 days something changes between you two, a conversation comes in, but they see you as their other half. And they're the King of Cups, they see you as the Queen of Cups. Or flip it if, you know, you're worried about the gender. Yeah, so this person is, I do feel like they may be going through something with this divorce energy here, the separation in the Tower twice. But yeah, ultimately they see you as somebody that they want to be with. And this is what they tell people about you. All right, Gemini, like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Hype the video if you can. I don't know if y'all got like a fight on your hands with this person, either because you're not talking right now. And sometimes this represents blockages, especially with communication, but could also just be obstacles that you two are trying to get over. But they're ultimately confident that they're going to fight for this connection with you, you know. All right, I'll see y'all next time. Hype the video if you can. Peace. Hey Cancer Collective, what's up y'all? Welcome to the channel. Welcome back. I hope you all are doing amazing. All right, so we are looking at what they tell other people about you, their family, their friends, anybody who will listen, maybe their feelings for you, the kind of person you are, their attraction to you, their intentions, their fears, like whatever. All right, so I'm going to do yours the way I did Taurus's reading. So it's interesting, like when I'm pulling these cards, y'all know I don't look at them. So I flip them over, I lay them down, and I'm kind of like getting different messages for different signs. So like Gemini and Aries, I did a different way, where I kind of like went through each individual card. But with you and Taurus, I feel the need to kind of match the cards up to clarify one another. So that's how I'm going to do yours. And I'm just going to play it by ear for the remainder of the reading. So they see you as the Queen of Wands. They tell people that you are the Queen of Wands. This is a Pisces Aries cusper. This is Aries Mars energy, and it's showing up with the number 4, which is Emperor energy, Aries energy. Again, you could be dealing with the fire sign and Aries in particular. And then we have road rage here. I think this is funny. I feel like what they tell people about you is that you're no nonsense. Maybe for some of you, you have road rage. Maybe you are a little feisty, because the Queen of Wands is very feisty. She's very assertive. But I want to more so focus on the energy of like the number 4, the Emperor. Somebody that's assertive, somebody that's in control, somebody that's dominant, ambitious. And the Queen of Wands means somebody is extremely attracted to you. They see you as very sexy. They see you as somebody that they want to just rip your clothes off every time they see you. They see you as an it girl or an it guy. Main character energy. I definitely feel like they see you as bold, ambitious, a natural born leader. You have a lot of energy. You could be a big go-getter or a visionary. And they can see you as charming and charismatic, but maybe you got a little temper sometimes, okay? Maybe especially driving. Maybe some of you drive for a living. Somebody could be in law enforcement. I'm looking at the handcuff around the wrist here. Maybe this is even saying you buck authority. Like you might be the kind of person that kind of like, you don't go along with other people trying to control you. I feel like they admire you. They look up to you. There's something self-sufficient and independent about you. But your looks, they definitely tell people about your looks. You could be discussing having children with this person. Yeah, they may feel like you have ability to cuss people out very well. I don't know if that's something that you do, but if you got a little wicked tongue on you, I feel like they're telling people this about you. That is funny. All right, so your next card is Special Recipe. I'm going to read the book, even though intuition tells me, I'm going to tell you what I feel intuitively. And then you got the 2 of Pentacles, which is Capricorn, Jupiter energy. So I do feel this person may see you as somebody that has a lot going on in their life. They feel like you work hard, you play hard. When it comes to the relationship with you, they could say y'all are going through a little bit of ups and downs, or that you have times where, you know, things are good, and then times where things are not so good, because the 2 of Pentacles can be like going through ups and downs, things fluctuating. It can even be juggling multiple people. So they could be saying that you're not 100% committed. I kind of feel like they see you as a big deal as this Queen of Wands. Like she represents being everybody's type, meaning she can get any man that she wants. She can get anybody that she wants. She has very strong sexual energy, but she is witchy. You know, she has a wand. And so she's very witchy. And so the Queen of Wands can be the energy of being able to manipulate the energy around you how you want to, based on your looks, Maybe you're pretty privileged. Maybe some of you are even in the limelight, the spotlight, as she represents usually a famous person or a great inspiration to other people. But this Two of Pentacles can also represent mixing business with pleasure. Okay, they can see you as a very busy person. Some of you have a home-based business where you're like baking, cooking, maybe even apothecary or you know, like holistic healing. You could be into something like that. They could even see you as witchy, and maybe you put like a spell on them with this special recipe. You can have them really going right now. But let me look at the book and see what this special recipe says. All right, special recipe. It says ill intentions. Someone is heavily plotting against you and or your relationship. Spell work may be involved. I don't think it's anybody plotting. I think they feel like you put a spell on them, like I said. And I do see the Ankh here, and the Ankh does represent the balance of the masculine and the feminine principles together. You know, where the cross, they changed it to the cross and made it all masculine because, you know, religion is so patriarchal and anti-woman. But the aspect of the woman is here. And then you have balance here. So they could even be saying you have a balance of masculine and feminine energy. As feminine, you know, women, Aries, usually do have a balance of both because their sign is naturally masculine, but they're women. So they could be saying that about you as well. If some of y'all are into the metaphysical, if this person knows that you watch tarot, they might feel like you're a little witchy. And some of you could even be, maybe you're readers, maybe you're, you know, you do the same thing I do or something along that line. I feel like they definitely feel a bit intimidated in a good way. They can see you as very playful. The Two of Pentacles is playfulness. Again, it's about being flexible, adapting to changes. They could even be saying that that's what they're doing right now with you, learning you, adapting to getting to know you. Yeah, I just realized it says skilled manipulation. Yeah, and I said manipulating the energy around you. So that's interesting. That's not, these keywords are interesting in this deck. That's why I pulled it out, because I never really used this. It's a Halloween deck. But I felt compelled to pull it out like the last couple of weeks in my personal readings. Either as clarifiers or whatever, and I like it because it has different keywords than what you're used to seeing on the cards. But I typically don't read the cards. I just happen to see that skilled manipulation, and maybe it does say creativity as well. So some of you could be very creative with the Queen of Wands. She's usually going to be pretty artistic or entertaining. You know, she's like a ball of fun. She's social. She's popular. So all of these things could be, she's funny. All of these things could be significant. Like I said, there's playful energy here, but I'm telling you, they have a sneaking suspicion that you're like doing work on them. And I don't mean that to say like black magic. I'm not talking about that. I mean, like, you have the ability to manipulate the energy around you. They know that. The fact that the Ankh is showing up here as opposed to a cross. Okay, this is more a spiritual thing than religious thing. And look what's here. You got the hairbrush here, like, you know, you collecting hair. You got the voodoo doll here. So I don't know what kind of voodoo you did on them. I don't think it's legitimate voodoo, right? I don't mean that literally. But I'm saying, like, there's something about you they feel kind of bewitched or enchanted by, is what I'm getting. They could even be saying that you're really good at maintaining so much here that it kind of feels like, how do you make time for everything? Like, how do you fit all of your responsibilities into one day? If in fact they are seeing more than one person, they're feeling pulled to you out of their options. And it could be that they feel like, what are you doing that's making me feel pulled to you? Maybe this is not the type that normally likes to settle down. I don't know. All right, so we have crickets, silence and non-action. They could be feeling like you're very quiet right now. And the Four of Pentacles could be that you're holding a grudge with them. They could even be saying when you want to, you go quiet. Or that could be saying that when they do this, you hold a grudge. Capricorn energy, your sister sign. But this gives me more like Libra, Aquarius, and Gemini. Like weaponizing communication. This is stubbornness. This is holding a grudge. Or they could be saying that, you know, you go quiet when you're working. Like I said, I don't know. Feels like you might be a bit of a hard worker. And they could be saying that you are financially stable with this Four of Pentacles. It kind of feels like either you go quiet when you're working, because this is focusing on long term. They're saying they're holding on to you even if you two do not speak sometimes, or y'all have misunderstandings. I don't know. But they may still be learning you. I'm just getting that they're still learning you here with this Two of Pentacles. They may feel like they don't completely understand you, even that you don't completely let them in, because this is a blocked heart chakra. If that's not you, they're saying this is about themselves, that, you know, they have a tendency to do this. They may be trying to break down your walls, or they could be telling people that you're trying to break down theirs. All right, so we have here chemistry. I love this. I love your last two cards. You have chemistry and passion. Could be a Leo, Aries, Sagittarius person. And then you got the Six of Pentacles, Taurus, Moon energy. This could be a 6-year relationship or age difference, or a 2-year relationship, or a 4-year relationship or age difference. You got a lot of pentacles here. You could be strongly dealing with an earth sign. All right, so even though Capricorn and Taurus are the ones showing up. All right, so, So the Six of Pentacles talks about two people being 50-50 in a relationship. It's equal give and take between these two people. They could be saying you're very generous. You could do really nice things for them. You may be very thoughtful. You could be this way in general, just kind to other people, generous to other people, considerate, you know, fair, balanced. But this Six of Pentacles with the chemistry card gives me that both of you feel strong attraction, passion, and chemistry for each other. And the Six of Pentacles is like somebody that wants to do things for you just because. It's not because they want anything in return. So either they're telling people this is how you are, or you make them want to be that way towards you. It's a two-way street when you get the Six of Pentacles. They can feel like you're very financially stable as well. But this is another card of balance. Again, reciprocity. All right, so let's see, what do they tell people about you? Y'all could be going on a trip for your birthday, if your birthday, or maybe you did recently. If you already celebrated your birthday, maybe they're looking forward to that. Maybe it's somewhere near water. And I like that there's chemistry and passion, but they're in all of this water. So that represents the emotions, the spiritual connection. All right, so what do they tell people about you when it comes to their long-term intentions? Six of Swords, more water. Are y'all going on a cruise? This is a cruise. Maybe they want to elope with you. This might be a person that just wants to run away and elope. If you're already married, maybe you've already done this. Somebody's anniversary could be coming up. Maybe the anniversary when you met, started dating, or got married. Six of Swords is Aquarius, Mercury energy. This is spirit guides guiding you to better options, a better landscape, calmer waters. So this person could be feeling like you're helping them to heal. Seven of Cups. Okay. Interesting, because I said if they had other options, you were the one that they were choosing. And I feel like that's what's happening. This is about picking and choosing. They could even be saying you have other options. It doesn't have to be them. Just take it however it resonates. Scorpio, Venus energy. I feel like they fantasize about... Did I tell y'all this the last time? I think I told y'all somebody want to be intimate with y'all in water. I'm getting the same thing here. I mean, this is a water card. They're on the water, and these people are in the water kissing. So maybe that's something you've already done with them. I hope they ain't telling people that. Okay. So I'm hearing the song Superstar by Lauryn Hill. Now, that song has nothing to do with love unless you're connected to a superstar. There could be distance between you two, and this could be making them like long for you, fantasize about you. Could be. But she says, come on, baby, light my fire. Something about music is supposed to inspire. How come we ain't getting no higher? I don't know. That's not a love song, so I don't know why I'm hearing that song. She does, in the song, she does say she crossed sands in different lands. Made plans with the sheiks or something like that. So I don't know. Maybe this is a distant land. Maybe that's why I'm hearing it. She does talk about a distant land, and this is about traveling, maybe overseas, over a body of water. Maybe you're in a long distance relationship, or there's emotional distance with this water here. Possibly between you two right now. Or maybe there's some procrastination, some hesitation about moving the relationship forward until one person can narrow down their options and get rid of other options. And they could be saying that about you. I don't know. You got the Tower, you got the Chariot, you got the Fool. Interesting. Aquarius, Cancer, and another major. Scorpio, Aries energy here. I feel like this is something that is developing rather quickly, unpredictably. I feel like this person is maybe saying, I don't have a concrete plan yet, but I'm figuring out a concrete plan, and it's making me want to do something bold here with this Fool. Bottom of the deck is the Ace of Swords. Yeah, they're getting a plan together. This person is... something's dawning on them about you. Clarity of mind. This could also be a conversation that needs to be had between you two. If you're not seeing this person, speaking to this person, if you are on, in no contact with them, communication is coming in maybe over the next week. It's showing me here something about like somebody reminiscing or missing you. And I kind of feel, I was about to say, I kind of feel like they are saying that you are not the kind of person that chases. I'm not the queen. The Empress is not chasing anybody. She's all 4 queens in one. So this is divine feminine energy in receptive mode. I feel like they see you as somebody that they want a stable love with. They have already created good memories with, or you two have, familiarity or history. And something is dawning on them because they're reflecting. So I'm seeing Taurus, Libra, Scorpio, Libra, Aquarius, and Gemini here. All right. So I feel like this person they have feelings that maybe they haven't completely expressed, or you two have gone through a tower moment. That could be why there's no communication. But I feel like here they come. This is like, let's wipe the slate clean and start over. I'm determined to have you. I am fixating on you. And I'm chasing you. And I want you. Their long-term intentions are going to usually be the majors. As the majors more represent, they have more weight to them than the other cards. So I do feel like this is like a shift happening in a relationship, overcoming obstacles. It may be a new start. Maybe, possibly. You could be renewing this person's faith and love. I feel like they're ready to do something unpredictable with you. So expect the unexpected with this person with the Tower and the Fool here. There's something they're about to do that may be bold. It could be a bold declaration that they're about to, demonstrate or display to you. It feels like they want to overcome whatever this Tower moment is and start over. Okay. So their ultimate goal is to fight for the connection. If you all can hit the refresh, whatever that might mean to you. But I do feel communication is important, and there's a conversation that's going to happen. And from that conversation, they could be discovering something about you and planning for the long term. You have 3-3 here. Number 33 could be significant. The number 3 could be significant. Y'all get that a lot in my readings. And that is the master teacher number. That is the Christ consciousness number. All right. So that is what I have for you. Happy birthday to my Cancer Collective. I hope your birthday season is doing you right. All right. I feel like somebody could even be wanting to do something really big for you for your birthday. Like I said, maybe y'all have a trip planned. If not, it could be a gift. 6 of Pentacles energy could be a gift. I feel like they're saying they tell people that you are a high value man or woman, that you're like wife material, husband material. You could be a parent already. They're telling people you're a good parent or somebody that they want to have a family with. They see you as the marrying kind. They see you as somebody that can run a home, run a business, keep a family together, with good partnership. And that usually is somebody that wants to cater to your needs and give you stable love, unconditional love, sincere love. Something that you can truly rest in your femininity. Something where you can truly rest in your femininity. All right, y'all. Like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Hype the video if you can. I will see you on the next time. Peace. Hey, Leo Collective. What's up, y'all? Welcome to the channel. Welcome back. I hope you all are doing amazing. Let's get into your reading. I want to say somebody could be a Hebrew Israelite. I don't know why I'm hearing that. Somebody could be an Israelite. I mean, somebody could obviously be Jewish here as well. But I feel like somebody might be dating, or you yourself, you may be a Hebrew Israelite. I don't know. Y'all let me know if that means anything, but I heard that. Let's get into your reading. We are looking at what does your person tell other people about you, family, friends, anybody who will listen. Good, bad, and different. Their fears, their desires, their long-term intentions or short-term intentions. What do they tell people about you? I feel like you two may be going through a difficult time right now. I do feel like they desire to heal a connection with you. You have a couple of cards of healing, overcoming obstacles. I feel like they're saying you all have been through a lot. If in fact you're friends on social media, or maybe you were at some point, they're showing me here that they may be trying to reconnect with you online. Okay. If that might mean something to somebody here. If it doesn't, don't worry about it. But I do feel like there's something significant about a separation that has happened between you two, or maybe is happening right now, that I feel like is helping this person to recognize the error of their ways. You're making them see something about themselves, or you already have. Maybe you already endured these things and you're moving to, you know, a better situation with your person. All right, so we have oh God, I swallowed my spit the wrong way, y'all. Hold on, I got a cough. I don't know, maybe you got somebody choked up or something here. You got an encore. Number 74 could be significant. And you have the Judgment card, Scorpio energy, Pluto energy. So this feels like somebody wants another chance. They could be seeking your forgiveness. They could be telling people that they, you know, an encore is obviously when someone does such a great job at something that the people ask for an encore. Like you go to a show and they don't want the show to end. It's like sing another song, do another dance, recite another poem. Like I feel like this encore with these people clapping is giving me 6 of Wands. Like this person admires you. I feel like you're awakening something in them, or you already have. This is the energy of a rebirth. Somebody learning a lesson, somebody seeking forgiveness, wanting to atone, their conscience kicking in. I feel like this person has gone through some great change because of being with you. This is the card that represents the awakened twin flame. Yep. So this could also be, you know, like I said, a lesson learned here. Somebody that wants to, it says a revival. Yeah, this is the revival. And it's making me hear that song from Sister Act 2. We need a revival throughout this world today or something like that. It says Satan is loose. Or something. Yeah, this is why I pray. I don't know. Maybe there is something spiritual going on. Maybe they're praying for the connection as well. Maybe go listen to that song. I know it's not a love song, but maybe there's a message in there, and just apply it to a relationship, because what is a revival? Breathing new life into something, you know. It kind of feels like this person is wanting a second chance with this encore and Judgment card. And this is what they're telling people about you. Or maybe you are their second chance. Maybe you are a person that's come into their life at a time, you know, after they were going through whatever they went through, you know. The Sun card is here as well, and the Judgment card comes after the Sun, but the Sun card is coming after the Judgment card here. So maybe this person needed you to wake something up in them. They're seeing the truth. I don't know. Hold on a second, y'all. All right, y'all. So your next card is the Friend Request card and the Knight of Pentacles. You could be dealing with the Virgo. All right, the Knight of Pentacles is Leo, Virgo, cusp energy, or Virgo, Venus energy could be significant as well. All right, so let me just look at what the Friend Request is about in the book. It says friend request. An old friend or an ex-lover wants to make amends. Yes, that's what the Judgment card is. A proposal to become friends again. Okay, yeah, so the Knight of Pentacles is a stable offer being made to you. I feel like this person may be groveling a bit, just because the Knight of Pentacles can be somebody who feels a bit apprehensive, right? It could be somebody who is trying to be patient maybe and work their way back into your energy. What does this say here? Well, what does that say? Forgiveness. It literally says forgiveness right there. That's insane. So like I said, this is somebody seeking forgiveness. So I don't know what somebody did to you, but it feels like they're like slowly trying to work up the courage to come towards you, as the Knight of Pentacles is a slow moving energy. He doesn't like to take risk or gamble. So maybe this is why they're so slow. Maybe they're just trying to respect your space, but they do want your forgiveness here. You may get a friend request from them if you're, you know, not already connected online. But it does feel like somebody is feeling like they want to stabilize something with you. Knight of Pentacles is sincere feelings, long-term plans, long-term intentions. It is usually a stable offer being made to you. Somebody very reliable, trustworthy. They could even be saying that you've been patient with them, though. But I do feel like they're the ones seeking your forgiveness. All right, next card is the Journal. Writing, diary, and keeping notes. Now, this could be telling me that this person keeps a lot more inside than they tell to other people. I'm not saying they have to write about you. They could. Or they could just be a person that keeps their thoughts on the inside here. They don't necessarily tell anybody. They talk to their journal. I'm hearing that song. I won't tell your secrets. Your secrets are safe with me. Or maybe they're talking to a person that's very trustworthy. Just think of me as the pages in your diary. Alicia Keys, she's an Aquarius. Aquarius is your sister sign. Maybe it's an Aquarius. Could be a Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini with writing. And then you have the Eight of Cups here, which is a Pisces, Saturn energy. I strongly feel that you and another person could be in separation or recently have gone through something like that. Okay. I do feel like this is a person that doesn't, for some of you, possibly doesn't know how to really lean on people. They could be the person that everybody leans on, right? I feel like they're seeing you as this Eight of Cups, because y'all been getting this Eight of Cups between both of my channels for a while now. And I told y'all, like, I want to say the end of 2025, I was saying that maybe in Pisces season, you will find yourself walking away from somebody, because that's what this is. Like, you're unhappy. You're like, I'm not getting my needs met here. I need to walk away. Sometimes this is like moving back to where you were born, like a different country or a different city or state. It's independence. It could even be that this person is saying, like, you've moved on, like you relocated, you know, they can't really express anything because no matter what they say, you're already gone. That could be what this is saying as well. Or your willingness to walk away from what no longer serves you. They see you empowered, you know, and this could be why this person is seeking forgiveness. I strongly feel like somebody wants your forgiveness. Okay. Maybe they're a writer, maybe they're sending you notes. Maybe they're putting notes in their, you know, their phone, and they never send them to you. Because I kind of feel this person keeps things bottled up a lot. Sometimes this can even represent like somebody walking away from family, home. Maybe they're not talking to anybody. Maybe they're just out with their own thoughts, on their own journey. They had to lose themselves to find themselves, you know. Yeah, it says independent. So it usually talks about leaving home, leaving family, like what you know as your safety net. All right, so they see you as the sun, strength, you, Leo energy. Both of those are Leo cards. And empowerment. They see you as somebody standing in your power right now. There's something going on with you where your person is seeing you as willing to walk away from them. They see you as a person that held the relationship together, maybe by yourself for a good little while. As the Ten of Wands is a very resilient card, it talks about feeling very burned out. And sometimes it could represent somebody that's suffering in silence. They're not necessarily telling their partner, I'm not being fulfilled, right? I'm just trying to make it work. You know, okay, my partner works a lot. I got to do all the housework, take care of the kids, and I help them with the business. But you know what? That's what partners do. But it's like resentment is slowly building over time. It's burdens. It's like when something is weighing heavily on you, a lot of responsibility, and you're doing the lion's share of the work. But this is like you're healing now. They feel like you dropped these burdens, this dead weight. They feel like you have put in as much work as you were going to put in a relationship. Something very empowered about my Leo collective, which obviously y'all do represent empowerment, strength. So let's see. What are they telling people that they want? Somebody think it could be KJ. I heard KJ. I mean, obviously those are initials, but KJ could be significant. I heard Lauren as well. Somebody think it could be Lauren. Jeremy. I heard Piper. All right, let's see what you need to hear here. Long term, or what are they telling people about the future tense of the relationship? What are they telling people about the future tense? The Three of Cups, they want to reconcile, y'all. And this is talking to family and friends, socializing, partying, good times. They're looking forward to a positive turning point here. And the Three of Cups is July 2nd through the 11th. What's today's date? Today is July 6th. So I don't know if you're like talking to this person, they're about to pop up over the next few days, maybe before the 11th. This could be their sisters. Oh yeah. There's like three people here on both cards. This could even be counseling. The Three of Pentacles is adjudication. Now, obviously it's usually representing work adjudication, but this could be sitting down with a counselor, maybe marriage counseling. For some of you, this is about a teachable moment. You didn't taught this person something, baby, because they got all of these. I didn't learn my lesson. I'm so sorry. I want forgiveness. Okay, this could be a 3-year relationship, marriage, or age difference. All right, you got Capricorn, Mars energy, Cancer, Mercury energy. It feels like this person is coming in with communication, okay? This is like, I want to work on it. I want to be a team player. I want to be a partner. I want to play my role and do my part in a relationship and meet you halfway, and let's figure it out. All right, you got the Devil in reverse. They're trying to come out of their ego. It could be a Capricorn person. They're trying to detach maybe from vices or their ego. All right, maybe cutting off a third party for some of you. Capricorn energy. That's freedom. Freedom from oppression. Freedom from addiction. Freedom from obsession. All right. And then you have the Five of Cups in reverse. So yeah, this person wants happier times. They want to resolve any issues. They're seeing you as somebody they're not willing to let go. What did I tell y'all? What did I tell y'all about the Encore card? The people back here are the ones clapping. So they want another chance. The Six of Wands is somebody putting you on a pedestal, Leo. That is your card, Leo, Jupiter energy. This represents somebody in the limelight, in the spotlight. I don't know if you are, if your person is, but they're putting you on a pedestal here. They're saying that they are so proud to have you on their arm. They love your character. They admire you. They feel proud to call you their own. And this is what they're telling people. All right, y'all. Sorry about that. Like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Hype the video if you can, and I will see you all the next time. Your birthday season with these celebration cards and the Six of Wands, they could be doing something really big for you for your upcoming birthday. That might be a big positive turning point for you all, because the Six of Wands is victory and success. Okay. All right. Peace, y'all. Hey, Virgo Collective. What's up, y'all? Welcome to the channel. Welcome back. I hope you all are doing amazing. All right, let's get into your reading. Somebody's name could be Matthew. I heard another name. I lost it, though. Heather. Somebody's name could be Heather. Let's get into your reading. What do they tell people about you? What do they tell people about you? Let me see what I can get just before I even start piecing this apart. I know one thing. This might be a new relationship. You might be a person that they met after they went through a divorce, a breakup, or they could possibly be going through that right now, or you two could be going through something right now and they desire a new start or healing with you. Okay. Signs I'm seeing are Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Cancer, Pisces, Aquarius, strong earth. Anything else? I see Aquarius, Mercury here. I see Taurus, Mercury here. Feels like somebody wants to talk. All right, so let's get into your cards. You have spiritual support number 57. And it's interesting because it's coming out with the spiritual poverty card, the Five of Pentacles. I feel like they're seeing you as somebody that pours into them. You see this kind of dripping. The moon is in her hand. It's kind of dripping. What does the moon drip? It would be water. It would be emotions. It would be feelings. I feel like this person is saying that you are their spiritual teacher or guide or reinforcement, Virgo. I'm noticing 575. That could mean something. It doesn't have to. You feel like you give this person... I mean, this card obviously is about spiritual support. That's why they have a church here. These people are walking past the church. The lights are on, but they're not paying attention. So this is like, woe is me, victim mentality, poverty consciousness, out in the cold, homeless. I'm going through something, as me against the world, but they see you as their support system, their spiritual support system. You could give them a lot of spiritual advice. You could pray for them. You could pray with them. Possibly, maybe you're really rooted and grounded in your spiritual or, religious beliefs. And they may not feel like they hold those same strong beliefs, but they're still taking inspiration from you as well. They can feel like they're also out in the cold right now. Maybe you two are not speaking and they're missing that support that you normally give them. Could be a 5-year relationship or age difference. Okay. All right. So the next cards we have are Gut Feeling and the Queen of Pentacles. So what they tell people about you is that you're highly intuitive. They tell people you're nurturing, you're caring. You could be dealing with a Capricorn. I feel like they also know that you're their person. They feel like you're very relatable, easygoing, easy to be around, very comfortable in your skin. Just a comfortable person to be around, though. And they know that you're the one. Okay, so the Queen of Pentacles is generosity. She does represent somebody who is a caretaker. She loves, she nurtures, she's kind, she's caring. She has deep empathy. It's water and earth. And the gut feeling is giving me Queen of Cups, King of Cups, High Priestess energy. So maybe some of you do spiritual work. They could say you're a successful businesswoman as well. They see you as somebody that balances work and home, your work and, home life pretty well. They see you as very successful, very grounded. Your feet are on the ground. Your head is out of the clouds. They love this about you. I feel like they also could be telling people you see through them. Like, look how she's looking. Like, yeah. So where were you last night? And she's looking like, I already know, so don't even lie to me. They could be saying that about you as well. Like, you know them very well. There's a spiritual connection, maybe a past life soulmate, or a lot of telepathy between you two when it comes to communication. But I feel like they definitely see you as sensual, financially stable, supportive, Some of you may cook for this person. They could talk about the way that you cook, how you heal them. It feels like you bring a lot of healing to them. All right, they see you as the it says two or more people discussing plans, meeting. So that's showing up with the Five of Swords. If you're not speaking, because the Five of Swords can be the silent treatment, can be no contact. It can be somebody that's really going crazy if they're not talking to you. They could be discussing that they want to talk to you. They want to meet up with you if you're not speaking right now. Maybe they want to resolve a conflict if you two are at odds right now. Or sometimes the Five of Swords is somebody that got to get the last word. Maybe you're even argumentative. I don't know, Virgo, but I do feel like this is a person that may be saying when you two have drama, it bothers them. Like they don't like not speaking to you. And you have two fives here. So the number 5 could be very significant. Maybe 55 is even significant. Maybe 555 is significant. But the 5s represent challenges, obstacles, conflicts, changes that may be difficult to maneuver. It could be that communication between you two sometimes is difficult. 5 of Swords can be somebody that plays mind games. So I don't know if they're saying that about you or themselves. But possibly this could also be that they sabotage the connection and they want to meet back up with you. They want to speak to you and break the no contact. And then you got the Ace of Pentacles with the Fool, which shows me a new start, potential for a new start. This person wants something with you. And the Ace of Pentacles talks about building on a solid foundation. Now, pay attention to the cards here. Earth energy usually represents the winter, but you see it's the fall here. All the trees are falling. So maybe there's something that will kind of regenerate for you two in the fall. They could even be planning to do something major, something spontaneous in the fall. That could be a proposal. That could be coming back together if you're not speaking. But they see you as somebody very stable that they can have like this really privileged relationship with. Especially if you are financially stable. They could be saying they are the King of Pentacles. You are the Queen of Pentacles. This person may be very generous towards you or be saying that you're very generous towards them. They could also be saying, like I said, they're going through a hard time right now. And when they get back on their feet, they're going to stabilize something with you. All right, so let's see. What do they tell people about the long term? Somebody's name could be Trinity. Or maybe something about the Matrix is significant. When I think of Trinity, I think of the woman in the Matrix. What's Trinity's role in the Matrix? I got to look it up because y'all know I don't give messages for no reason. Give me a second. Okay, so let's see. Look at this. So Trinity represents convergence of spiritual, philosophical, and emotional balance. What did I say? Spiritual support, and the water is the emotions from the moon. Y'all. Okay, so we know what the Holy Trinity is. I'm talking about the woman, though. This says transcending binaries. The overarching trans allegories. So maybe there is somebody that's trans here, possibly. You don't have to be. Okay, so what else? Her name represents moving past restrictive binary choices, such as male, female, or digital and physical. She represents a wholeness and self-actualization. That's what the Fool is. See, every time I get a message, I know it's coming for a reason. So this is the mind, body, and spirit. Trinity and the recurring use of the number 3 represents the synthesis of the spirit, while Neo represents the mind, the Matrix, and Morpheus represents the body, Zion. This is the balancing counterpart. She represents the completion of the protagonist. So this person feels like you complete them. Her love is the ultimate grounding force that rules Neo's purpose, making her his equal, not just a traditional damsel or romantic interest. I love it. I'm going to have to write out a card about that. How about that? See, you learn something new every day. Every single day. I told you, I don't get messages for no reason. I'm not seeing any 3s here with the exception of maybe the meeting energy, which does talk about groups of people, communication, development. All right, so let's see. I see the number 2, the number 1, the number 5, 0. All right, so let's see. What do they tell people about the long term here? There's the 3 of Swords, the 2 of Pentacles, the Ace of Pentacles again. Yeah, if this person is going through something with their health, their finances, whatever, you bring some kind of relief to them. There's something they look forward to in talking to you. You got Capricorn, Jupiter, you got Libra, Saturn here. You got Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn again. So the Ace of Pentacles is here twice. So I'm seeing somebody that's trying to get themselves together to build something with you, stable. Look at this threshold right here. Like they want to build a life with you, but they want to build on a solid ground. Okay. So they could be recovering from some kind of hardship, or divorce, or breakup with somebody else. I don't know. This could be a 1 or 2 year age difference or relationship. 5 years for some of you. What do they tell people about the long term? Yep, the Emperor. There you go. That's the number 4. So this is somebody that's seeing once they stabilize themselves and they can have a traditional relationship, that's what they want. This is your divine masculine. Could be an Aries. Bottom of the deck is the Ace of Swords. There could be a big conversation coming in, or more clarity between you and this person, maybe over the next week or so. 5 of Pentacles is here again with the Moon. So it does feel like things are uncertain, but the 2 of Cups and the Ace of Wands shows me reconciliation, a new start between you two. This person sees you as their other half. Yeah, look at this. Temperance card. You bring balance to their life. You bring peace and calm to their life. So maybe go, I don't know if the movie The Matrix is significant, but it could be, since I channeled that. Or maybe go read a little bit more about Trinity, because I feel like there was something else here, but I kind of skipped over it. Okay, it says her name implies her character draws heavily on Christian theology, representing the Holy Spirit. Just as the Holy Spirit is the life-giving force, Trinity is the catalyst the catalyst who revives Neo from the dead. In the first film, enabling him to fulfill his role as the savior. So you're bringing out your person's divine masculine energy is what they're saying here. You are the nurturer. You are the caretaker. You are the one who right now might not be seeing the rewards of the effort you've been putting in with this person, but something is awakening in them. They're about to surprise you with some new energy. Okay. And again, it may start with a big conversation. All right, y'all, like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, hype the video if you can. See you all next time. Peace. Hey, Libra Collective. What's up, y'all? Welcome to the channel. Welcome back. I hope you all are doing amazing. All right, so let's see. We're going to start with, we're doing a reading today. What do they tell other people about you, right? But I want to start with signs that I'm seeing. I see Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. I see Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. That may be younger. The air sign could be younger as well. I see the King of Cups here, so that could be a water sign or somebody with a Scorpio moon. I'm also seeing Gemini, Mars energy here with the 9 of Swords. Somebody worries about this connection. They tell people they have trust issues. You got the number 18, which is the moon, and it says mouth of lies. All right. They feel like there's something you tell them that they don't truly believe, or they question, they doubt. The conversation here, the Ace of Swords, this could also mean they're talking about you and maybe they're being deceptive. I don't know. But it could be a Cancer or a Pisces person. And obviously this is Libra, Aquarius, and Gemini energy, the Ace of Swords. I feel like they're saying there's something they feel uncertain about with you, or they feel like you're very vague about. They look at it as deception. It could just be, lies by omission. Maybe you're just not telling them something and they want clarity about it. So there's something they're talking to other people about that they should be talking to you about. Because whatever they're assuming, I don't think it's necessarily a lie. I think it's just more like, I need to know from the horse's mouth, right? But there's something that they feel like they need clarity on because you didn't give them the full picture here. Now, what that is, I do not know. Now, and they could just see you as a person who's deceptive. I don't know. My mother is a Libra, and she says y'all are liars. So I'm not saying y'all are, but my mama said y'all are. My daughter is a Libra, and she lies. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. Call her a Libra all the time. And I know this is for maybe, the less evolved Libras, but, they say all air signs do. I don't know how true that is, though. That ain't gonna be for everybody. But anyway, I'm looking at what they tell other people about you, and they say mouth of lies with the Ace of Swords, which is the communication card. It is air sign energy. And then we got the King of Cups, who's a Libra, Scorpio, Cusper. That could be you. You could also be dealing with a Libra, Scorpio, Cusper. And like I said, this is Scorpio moon energy or Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio person. See, this is what I'm saying. Skeletons in the closet. And he's a psychic. The King of Cups. Now they could be saying you see through their lies. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe they feel like you question them when they are deceptive about something. You don't just take it at face value. You want to get to the bottom of stuff. But let me just see here. Skeletons in the closet is dark, hidden secrets and secrets being revealed. I'm telling you, You got the number of the moon, which is secrets. You even have the moon here with the sword going right into the moon. Now, they could be saying that I don't know, maybe you have the gift of gab. Maybe you're a person that knows how to sway conversations your way. They could feel like you're sharp tongue. You're a person that knows how to manipulate the energy when it comes to communication. I'm just being honest with y'all. That's what I feel like this is telling me. So what is it that they may have asked you about? Could involve a masculine in your life, to include a father or ex-boyfriend, baby daddy, somebody that they feel like maybe you still maintain an emotional connection to. I feel like they have deep fear. I know they do, because your next few cards tells me that this person has a lot of fear. They feel like you're hiding something from them. And this is truly like your gut instincts, your feelings with the King of Cups. He's a psychic. He has psychic intuition. So like I said, flip it if you need to. They're either saying you called them out because they're this way, or this is what they tell people about you. Okay. Then you got the card of spying, watching, and inspecting, coming out with the Nine of Swords, which is like, I'm anxious, I'm nervous, I'm worried about something. You keep this person in their head. They're not even sleeping at night. Or they're saying this about you. Again, take it however you need to. This is Libra, Aquarius, and Gemini energy. They could be telling people they have a feeling that it's not going to work out between you two, but I don't know if it's real. You know, the Nine of Swords is like a figment of the imagination. It's an overactive imagination. They could see you as suspicious if it's not them, though. I don't know which one of you this is, representing, because it could be you that they're saying this about. They could feel like you watch them. They could feel like you're always in your head about them, overthinking the connection. Just flip it. However, I have to say it both ways, because I feel like it could be either or for different people here. And then we have worn out. All right, so this is tired, over it, exhausted, and chronic fatigue. And then we got the Page of Wands. Libra, I'm going to say this, but I'm going to tell y'all, as I always do, flip this if you need to. They feel like you're playing games with them. Again, flip it if you need to. Because this is giving me the Nine of Wands. Nine of Wands is burnout. And look how this person looks like they're not getting sleep at night. So I don't know who's not sleeping at night. You see, this person can't sleep at night. Maybe they just put you through a lot. This is like relationship PTSD for me. It's Nine of Wands energy when that fatigue is setting in. And it could be the playfulness. It could be the immaturity. It could be the fact that this person just flirts with the idea of being in a relationship or dating you or whatever. And it's like kind of like a push and pull. So I don't know which one of you is like the one that may be appearing to keep secrets or be playing games, but that's what they're talking about to people. So I can't figure out which one of you is doing the playing. But the Page of Wands is not necessarily a serious relationship. It's flirting, it's texting, it's, infatuation. It represents infatuation and having fun. But maybe somebody is worn out with that. They're tired of that. They're exhausted and, a bit fatigued based on this immature energy of somebody that doesn't really know what they want. So that could be you, and they're telling people this is how you feel about them, or maybe they're saying they're too young right now and they're not ready to settle down. It kind of gives me somebody that's like I said, a push and pull, because you got the King of Cups, which is somebody emotionally invested. But then the Page of Wands is more like a playful energy, and then you got all this fear here. So I feel like they may be either nervous that you're seeing other people, you're doing something else, you're not telling them the whole truth, and it could be about a past person. It could be this King of Cups. Somebody that you had like deep emotions for at some point, and they feel like you still talk to this person, or you could be feeling that way about them. Let's see what they tell people long term. What do they want long term? Long term, you got the Eight of Pentacles. And this is about working on it, continuing to build, cultivating a relationship, Virgo energy. Could be an 8-year relationship or age difference. Could be somebody in the workplace. But this is wanting to work on it, wanting to finish what you started. You had a Justice card, Libra energy. Now, this is about truth and trusting each other and operating in integrity. Somebody wants to work on a communication with you, whether they are the ones keeping the secrets or they see you as that person. Libra, that's your card. They could just be saying they want truth from you as well, too. Full disclosure, integrity, because it feels like, the Justice card talks about taking people at face value, and it's your major. So that could be you demanding more transparency or integrity from this person, or vice versa. I heard the name Sarah. Somebody's name could be Sarah, Elijah. You have the Seven of Pentacles. Yeah, so this is definitely somebody that wants to make the effort and work on it. They're like, even if it takes a little time, I want to work on this with you. Seven of Pentacles is Taurus, Taurus Saturn energy. And this is like, let's be friends first and build something slowly over time, where the trust can truly build, because somebody got trust issues here, the Death card. Now, I do feel, for some of you, they think you might still be stuck on a past person, or that's your energy. I don't know. If you're married to this person, this is the 7-year itch card for me. So maybe somebody is feeling like, you know, is somebody getting used to me, tired of me, and wanting to do something else? This is Scorpio energy. I feel like there's positive change coming. Yeah, there's positive change. The Six of Swords. This is moving to calmer water. So they're saying that they want to move forward with you. They want to make things work with you. Six of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. Temperance card. Yeah, that's a reconciliation. And the Moon is here again. So I definitely feel like there's a lot of miscommunication or misunderstandings between you two. There's something they want to get to the bottom of, or you want to get to the bottom of, and they know that they need to like be honest with you, but there's something that's not being disclosed on one person's end here. I just don't know which one of you. So, you know, just take that however it resonated, y'all. Like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, hype the video if you can, and I will see you all the next time. Peace. Hey, Scorpio Collective. What's up, y'all? Welcome to the channel. Welcome back. I hope you all are doing amazing. I heard the name Evelyn. Maybe Ellis. Ellen. Could be significant. I don't know. All right, so we're looking at what they tell other people about you. The person on your mind. What do they tell their family, friends, anybody who will listen? Good, bad, and different. Fears, plans, you know, their emotions for you. We have Free to Go, and we have the Star. Interesting, because this gives me the Fool, right? And this is the Star energy. Both of those are Aquarius energy. You can have Aquarius placements. You could be dealing with an Aquarius. What is this little symbol up here? What does this mean? I wonder if it'll tell me in the book. I'm curious. Oh, I don't have the book over here with me. It's way too far. I never realized this before. It's an A and then a number. The number symbol. I don't know what that means. That's weird. Anyway, yeah, so I feel like this person sees you as a spontaneous person. They tell people that they feel a very healing connection with you. The Star card. This could be a new beginning that this person is experiencing with you. Considering this person has packed up this bag, they don't have a lot of baggage. They could be saying this about you as well. Some of you could be naturalistas. Maybe you have an afro, or it's like giving me melanin popping, like smelling like shea butter and ambition, right? They see you as a person who may travel a lot. You may be kind of nomadic. I always see y'all traveling in your cards. I don't know what that means. This could be a celebrity. You could be a celebrity. You could be in the spotlight. You could be an inspiration to other people, an influence, a role model. They could be saying that they're very inspired by you because of how free-spirited you are. There's something healing about you that they tell people. And I kind of feel like you don't hold on to stuff is what they're saying, which is weird because you're a fixed sign. Fixed signs, us fixed signs, we tend to hold grudges and things of that nature. I feel like they see you as a person that may get upset with people if, you know, they wrong you, but you quickly move on from it. Like, you don't let things hold you down, hold you back. You are a very optimistic person. You are a glass half full kind of thinker. I feel like they are healing because of you, though. There's some aspect of you that's healing some aspect of them. This feels like it may be relatively new. Understand that doesn't mean like you just met them this week, this month, this year even, but new. I mean, and not necessarily like a 20-year relationship, a 15 or 10-year relationship, but something that feels like Star card means like you're dating again. You're falling in love again after you've gone through a tower moment. They could even be saying that you've left behind a really toxic relationship or something like that. Or that could even be in your relationship with them. Okay. I'm hearing Lexi. Somebody's name could be Alexis, Alexia, Alexa, or something like that. I don't know why I'm hearing that. What is the meaning of the name Alexis? Maybe somebody drives a Lexus? Oh, it's the helper or the protector. Greek. I was going to say somebody could be Greek too. That is insane. That I was literally going to say that, but I was like, I don't know if I should say that. I should have just said it because here it is. The origin is Greek. That is crazy. Y'all, I'm really psychic. I swear to you, I was going to say somebody could be Greek, but okay, whatever. It says derived from the Greek verb Alexian, meaning to defend or help. It is historically a unisex name that is frequently used for both boys and girls. Okay, so it is related to the name Alexander, Alexandra, maybe even Alexandria, sharing the same underlying meaning of protection and guardianship. It was borne by several notable figures in ancient Greece, including 3rd century BC comic poet Alexis, and was a prominent name among nobility and clergy during the Byzantine Empire. Okay, you got the emperor here. Okay, what is going on here? Okay. They making a reference to Dynasty, the TV character Alexis Carrington. It made me think of that line from Lil' Kim when she's like, N-words call us Crystal and Alexis. That was when she first came out. You know, just to imply like living a high life. Maybe somebody wants to, like, I don't know, somebody could be spoiling you, or maybe you're dealing with a famous person or something and they're like, pack a bag, let's go. They could feel like you don't have anything holding you back. Like maybe you're childless, maybe you're single. Like if you're just dating this person and not committed, they see great potential with you, because this is like, I'm seeing the light at the end of the tunnel. I'm optimistic about a future with you. I feel like I'm healing. I'm confident. I'm comfortable with you. You are my true north. You could be teaching this person a lot about themselves as well. Okay, so now we have Mr. Fake Nice Guy, number 45. He's bringing flowers. And we have the Magician. You know what I get from this? I don't think they see you as Mr. Fake Nice Guy. I feel like they see you as guarded. Scorpios usually are, which is not a bad thing. I'm guarded too. I'm all for it. So for some of you, they might be saying that no matter what they do to impress you, you're not easily impressed, is what I'm getting. Because the Magician is Gemini, Virgo energy. Somebody with the gift of gab, somebody with the ability to make something out of nothing, a smooth talker, all of that. A master illusionist, somebody that can, use sleight of hand to manipulate the energy around them. And they could be seeing you as a person as sharp. That's like you see through that. So maybe you're not easily impressed no matter how much they bring you flowers or do nice things for you. You don't appear to be a person that holds on to anything. Like they don't see any preconceived notions with you. It almost feels like you're everything that they have needed in a partner. Whether that has made them feel good or bad, it doesn't matter. They're learning something about dating, being with you, or they have. But they see you as the one. The Magician is somebody that sees you as the one. You could call them out on things. You could hold them very accountable, which Scorpios are good for that. So they could also be saying you're very creative, very talented in some kind of way, especially with the star card being here. This is like the I am energy, the ability to make something out of nothing. You could be very gifted. You could be very talented. You could be a person who manifests things very easily. You could have even taught them about manifestation. Or you both could be into manifestation, but you feel like you might be extremely creative. Could love your voice, could love the way you talk to them, the way you pour into them, speak life into them. We have self-love, creation, and intentions. And then we have the Emperor. So you're putting them in divine masculine energy, or they're seeing you as their divine masculine. Aries energy. And this feels like Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, which is you. Yeah, I feel like you are teaching somebody how to love you. Scorpio, that's nice. Now, for some of you, I'm gonna be honest with you. You might have walked away from this person because they need to let something else go. I wanted to save the worst for last. You might have told them, like, maybe you see them as a person that was trying to play with you, and maybe they're already married. He is a husband, and I'm noticing her back is turned. That's why I'm saying this. Maybe you have practicing, and maybe you are demonstrating self-love, practicing self-love, and leaving them to their devices because they are married to someone else. That's for some of you. Maybe you just packed up and walked away from them, and you're on a healing journey right now with the Star card, as that does come after a tower, a breakup, or something suddenly changing that may feel uncomfortable, something that kind of rocked your world a little bit, or maybe you rocked their world a little bit. All right, so we have love here. They tell people they love you. This is about romances and relationships. And then the Nine of Wands. But maybe this is a person who struggles in relationships, or they could feel like you're very guarded towards them right now. The Nine of Wands is somebody that has relationship PTSD. They're a little traumatized by the relationship. They're a little guarded. Like I said before, this is Scorpio moon energy. So they could be saying that you've gone through a lot of rocky relationships, and you have a very very strong boundaries, and your expectations are high, and your standards are healthy, your boundaries are healthy, and you don't accept less than what you deserve. You could have endured a lot in love, but they see you as somebody that's loving on yourself right now for sure. So what do they tell people long term? What do they want long term? What do they want long term? All right, so we got the Knight of Wands in reverse. They want to give up their player ways. Could be a Sagittarius. I don't want to be a player no more. Your self-love could be helping them to step into that Emperor energy. 3 of Cups. So this person, now listen, y'all know that this is the card of polygamy. So like I said, if they do have a third party, if they are married, this could be a person that's realizing they cannot play this game with you. And this is the week we're in right now. This is Cancer Mercury, which is about reunions and socializing and dating and being casual, right? Having fun, enjoying somebody's company. This is usually when you're sitting around talking to your friends. So they could even be talking to their friends about leaving their playaways behind, or maybe cutting off a third party for you. And this is July 2nd through the 11th. So maybe something happens before the 11th of July between you two. A reconciliation. I mean, these two cards are like casual dating. So what do they want long term? These are not long term cards. Okay, so they're uncertain with the moon. You know, I feel like they're uncertain because you've taken your power back in the situation some kind of way. Cancer, Pisces energy. What else? And the 6 of Pentacles. Yeah, they know you're not going to accept less than you deserve. All right, so this is a person that actually wants to try to find balance and harmony. Look at that 9 of Wands. Again, your last tarot card here was the 9 of Wands, and it's here as well with the 8 of Swords. Yikes. Okay, so your person, you got Gemini, Jupiter, you got Sagittarius Moon again, and then you got Sagittarius Saturn here with the 10 of Wands. They feel like you are not making it easy for them. You are not making it easy for them. Like, they cannot play with you. I like this. I like that they can't play with you. Like, you are not going to operate in this unknown, you know, kind of energy. Now, they could obviously be saying that you are a mystery to them. They don't know what's going on with you. They can't see into your energy. They feel kind of blocked out of your energy with that 9 of Wands again. But it gives, like, if you come to the table making an offer to me, like I'm making an offer to you, and this is how they're hearing you, then I'll play game. I'll play ball. But I'm not playing ball with somebody that's giving to 2 people, because sometimes this is breadcrumbing, giving to 2 people. So there's like some third party energy I feel here for some of you. That's not going to be for everybody. But for some of you that are going through that, they're seeing you as somebody with very strong boundaries. Like, not playing. I'm standing on business. You do not get to come over here and play with me and her or me and him. You have to make a decision. And it's got to be a firm decision, because I love myself. That's y'all's channel song too. I love myself. I think that's Kendrick Lamar. He's a Gemini. So maybe go listen to that song, Scorpio. I don't know what it's about, but I know he says, I love myself. And that's how they're seeing you, as somebody with self-love. This is what they're telling people about you. All right, y'all. Like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Hype the video if you can. I will see you on the next time. Peace. Hey, Sagittarius. What's up, y'all? Welcome to the channel. Welcome back. I hope you all are doing amazing. All right, so we are looking at what they tell other people about you. Good, bad, and different. Their fears, their desires, their long-term plans, intentions, family and friends, anybody that will listen. What do they tell people about you? We're going to start with the signs that I see. All right, so I see Taurus and Libra. I see Scorpio, Capricorn. Maybe somebody has a Scorpio moon, a Libra moon. So far, that is what I'm seeing here. Okay. All right, so your person is telling people right now, you two may not be speaking. You may be at odds. You may have some difficulties going on in a relationship. There may be some uncertainty or some feelings of rejection. And I feel like you're the one that may be doing the rejecting, but I'm not sure. I feel like this is somebody that's saying they have to change for you. They know that. They also see you living your life with or without them. They don't feel like you've missed a beat. They feel like you're a very highly valuable person. You're showing up as the divine feminine, the Empress here. And they feel a bit blocked out of your energy right now. They could be feeling like you're focused on career and money right now, your children, your home, your business, whatever you got going on. All right, there's love here. There's a desire to be with you. But I do feel there's some issues. So let's see. Your first card is no sorries allowed. And you see how she's rejecting him, and it's showing up with the death card. Death card means something needs to be changed. It needs to go through a drastic change. This could be an ego death. So you could be humbling them. This could be a need to release something or someone that's been blocking the relationship from being successful, to include something inside of your person. All right. Let me get the book and see what it says here about no sorries allowed. I mean, common sense, but it says unforgiven, not willing to forgive a person or forget a past situation, and guarded. Yeah. I mean, they could even be feeling like it's over. Sometimes the death card means you've given up on them. You are over them. Okay. Like no more chances. I see the moon here. I see the moon there, even though the black flag is covering the moon. And you know, the death card is the apocalyptic horse. It's the pale white horse in the apocalypse, which is like something has to be totally destroyed, because that's what the apocalypse is. And why do apocalypse, I can't say it. Why do we have an apocalypse? Jesus. It's because something needs to be destroyed. It's something cannot stay the way that it is, the way that it was. It's time for a drastic change, and it's the complete and utter destruction of everything in order to rebuild better. So I kind of feel like that's what this is telling me, that this person is maybe wanting to reconcile with you and you're rejecting them. Flip it if you need to, but that's what I'm seeing here. Somebody is saying, man, they're done with me. It's over. Okay, what are they telling people about you? We got holding grudges, 2 people holding grudges. Number 33, showing up with the number 333 you could be seeing. Interesting. Okay, and this is the 3 of Cups. 3 of Cups is right now. Literally July 2nd through the 11th. So this is like wanting to reconcile, but maybe 2 people being stubborn and neither one will reach out. I feel like they're saying they enjoy your company. They miss your friendship. They miss being around you if you're not speaking. Or they could be saying that, you 2 both have the tendency to have these brick wall, stone wall moments between each other. But they still love being around you. They still enjoy you. They see you as somebody that they love and they trust. But this is about wanting to reconcile with somebody, see them again, take them out on a date, and, break bread with them, have fun with them. So it's maybe like a love-hate kind of relationship between you 2. All right. So we have until debt tear us apart, contracts, career, and commitments, Capricorn energy. And then we have the Empress, Taurus, and Libra energy, Venusian energy. Yeah. So I feel, Sagittarius, maybe you're dealing with a work-focused person, career-focused person. If you are married to them, since she is a wife, and it does say until debt tear us apart, which gives me vows, marriage vows. This is even marriage. It talks about 2 people becoming one. It can even be pregnancy for some of you. So I don't know if you're pregnant or, engaged to this person. Maybe they're even telling people they want to propose to you. Something like that. They definitely see you as marriage material, and they see you as very attractive. Beautiful skin, beautiful body, beautiful personality, very loving, very caring. But there's a practical side to you that they're pointing out with this Saturn energy. Okay. Some of you are like in your 30s, your 40s, or maybe entering your 30s or your 40s. I'm just getting Saturn return. And I see the Empress as a mature woman. So this could even be showing me a maturation process. And look at that brick wall. I just made a reference to the stone wall, brick wall energy here. But they feel like you're not coming off your throne, though. The Empress doesn't chase, she attracts. They feel like you can have anybody that you want. And they also feel like you date up. Like you date maybe people who have the resources to give you a comfortable life. She's somebody that likes to live in a lap of luxury. She likes to find the things in life. You're going to have to spoil the Empress. You're going to have to give her stable life, stable love. Care for her, treat her the right way. So I do feel like they have these feelings for you. And maybe there is paperwork between you 2. Maybe you do have a contract. That could be a spiritual contract. That could be actual marriage papers, marriage license or whatever. And they could be saying, look, we're going through something right now, but it's not the end. Unless they're married to someone else, sometimes this can be polygamy or third party interference. So that could be what's going on as well. Maybe this is what needs to end. Okay. And then we have protect your feelings. And this card is about vulnerability and keeping a close guard around your feelings with the Two of Swords, which is like denying somebody access to you, blocking them out, ignoring them. Libra moon energy can be like a stalemate between you two, or some kind of paradox. So, you know, if I choose this, this can happen. But if I choose this, this can happen. It's a lose-lose situation. Damned if I do, damned if I don't. So if they're torn between you and another person, that could be the feeling for some of you. Doesn't have to be, but sometimes it's mixed feelings. You know, it could be somebody protecting their own heart because they don't want to get hurt, or they could be saying that about you. So this is a period. It feels like a gridlock. It feels like everything is kind of stuck and stagnant, or there's some kind of emotional blockages or something here, or maybe even a mental block. But like unable to choose because somebody's protecting their feelings. So again, that could be you or that could be them. Take it how it resonates. If they're torn between two people or they're unsure about you, they could be feeling like you have, like, you know, pullbacks to protect your feelings from them. All right. So what is their long term? What do they tell people long term? The Four of Swords and the Sun. I feel like they're saying it's just a break. It's a temporary break between you two with the Four of Swords here. A period of reflecting, Libra, Jupiter energy going into the Sun. It's like I'm waiting for clarity, maybe even getting counseling, maybe inner child healing. But this is ultimately getting what you want, feeling an attraction to somebody, a strong pull to them, a magnetic gravitational pull to them, and being in love with them. They can also just be thinking about you a lot if you're not speaking. Because the Four of Swords is taking a break from somebody. It's peace and quiet and healing after heartbreak. Okay, what else? They're optimistic about a happy ending with you. Could be a Leo. The Queen of Swords, Libra energy. You got a lot of Libra cards here. Even the Empress, half of it is Libra energy. They want to talk to you. They're cautiously optimistic. What is this protecting your feelings? Now, y'all know that she is very guarded. She does hold grudges, possibly. She's been through a lot. This is a divorcee as well. But this is somebody that wants to have conversation and get clarity. This is like, I'm optimistic about you, but I'm cautiously optimistic. I'm checking you out, but I'm kind of side-eyeing you. I need more information. We need to talk about something. Maybe they're going to break no contact if you're not talking. Oh, yeah, the King of Swords and the Queen of Swords. So this is a true pair. They tell people that you are an intellectual match for them. You can have a sharp tongue like they have a sharp tongue. You got Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, or maybe somebody with a Libra, Venus, or Aquarius, Mercury placement. They want to talk. They want to have conversation. They want clarity. And she's the one reaching her hand out to him, okay? Yeah, I do feel like that could be the issue. Communication, you know, can be an issue between you two, but maybe there's a desire to reconcile and have a conversation. Maybe the woman here is the one reaching out because she's the one reaching out her hand. All right, we got the Ace of Cups, which could be a renewal of love. Usually the hand pointing this way is somebody you already know, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio person. And there's the grudges. Capricorn energy. Could be a 4-year relationship or age difference. This person is saying they still love you no matter what. They holding on to you no matter what. Okay. So again, a Capricorn, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. And they say you are home. You are what feels like home. This is twin flame energy. You could be seeing 11-11. So they're saying that you two are going to end up settling down, being married if you're not already. With this true pair being here, you might already be married. This could be somebody wanting to renew vows with the Three of Cups, as this is celebrations, weddings, get-togethers. So they could even be telling family and friends they want that with you as well. Or just a reconciliation. All right, y'all. Like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Hype the video if you can. And I will see you all next time. Peace. Hey, Capricorn Collective. What's up, y'all? Welcome to the channel. Welcome back. I hope you all are doing amazing. All right, let's get your reading done. We are looking at what the person on your mind tells other people about you. Family, friends, anybody that will listen. Maybe even their own thoughts within their own heads. All right. Good, bad, and different. Fears, long-term intentions, plans. You know, what they see in the future for you. Let's see what's going on here. All right, so you got the Strength card, the Lovers, the Eight of Wands, and the Page of Cups. Nice. All right, so you have a Leo possibly, a Gemini possibly, Sagittarius, Mercury is here, and then you got maybe a younger Cancer, Pisces, or a Scorpio person. All right, so let's look at these cards. So your first card is Forbidden Fruit. Interesting, especially coming out with the Strength card, because the Strength card is about self-control, impulse control, taming. Now, this could be that somebody just They could see you as very sexy. Maybe you have a very nice body, but the temptation, the apple is right there. All right. And y'all know what's right there. So if you are a feminine, I feel like you got some like P power over them. Because the Empress is the one in this card that's controlling the lion. She represents divine feminine energy. So they could feel very tempted by you. They can feel like you're very hard to resist, even if they are being successful at that or they are trying. I feel like it takes a lot for them to do this. I feel like you are the one with the power in the relationship, whether you're a man or a woman. But let me see what the book says about this forbidden fruit, even though we know what forbidden fruit is, right? So forbidden fruit is an affair with someone close to you or your love interest, a close friend, family member, co-worker. Huh? A taboo affair or relationship. So what y'all doing? Y'all sneaking around? I feel like this person is saying it's hard to resist you, but they try. Okay, maybe they haven't been intimate with you yet and they're curious and they want to, but there's like she's covering his mouth, like swallowing your pride, biting your tongue. There could be things they want to say to you that may be kind of forward. Maybe they even do say them, but I feel like they're either ready to act on them, they are desiring to act on them, they've already acted on them and they want to act on them again. I don't know, but they feel lust, because this is a card of lust. So they kind of feel like you're a goddess is what I'm getting. Like you got goddess energy. You got divine feminine energy. Okay. We have copy and paste, mimicking, number 15. That's Capricorn energy, the devil. And then we got the lovers. I see what it is. If you have not been intimate, then it don't matter whether you've been intimate or not. This person has a fear. Because this is when you're fearful, but you still do something anyway. It's like they can't resist you even if they've tried. Because you remind them. I'm hearing that song by Usher. Maybe you're dealing with a Libra. You did come out in their reading. I believe. I could be wrong. It could have been somebody else. But anyway, I'm hearing a song. You remind me of a girl that I once knew. I see her face whenever I look at you. You wouldn't believe all of the things she put me through. And this is why I just can't get with you. So if they are fighting the relationship, what they're telling people is you remind them of a time they were vulnerable. You are a copy and paste. Don't take that the wrong way, but meaning you remind them, like something about you feels like a repeat. And this Lovers card is when you allow somebody so close to you that they get to see your fears, your vulnerabilities or whatever. This could even be them, fighting the connection, holding back because they have a fear of giving into, someone like you that could possibly get the upper hand, because I feel like you already got it. But this is a match made in heaven. They could even be saying that you two are twins. Maybe the mimicking energy, the copy and paste is just twin flame energy. All right. The name Zane is here. I haven't even been looking at these names because some of them might mean something. I heard Vivian as well. But yeah, so this feels like a person. What does the name Zane mean? I gotta look it up. I used to deal with somebody with that name, but let's see. Let's see what it means, because there might be a message in it. You never know. Okay, so the name Zayn, regardless of the spelling, is primarily a male given name of Arabic origin that means beauty, grace, and adornment. It is a popular, timeless choice in Islamic and Middle Eastern cultures. Sometimes it means the ornament of the worshipers. The root word directly translates to beauty, grace, and goodness. And then it also is the 7th letter of the Hebrew alphabet, historically symbolizing perfection and completion. Oh, you might be feeling like a big deal to them. And look, y'all, they got a pumpkin in their hand, but y'all know the Lovers card is Adam and Eve. And what goes on with Adam and Eve, that forbidden fruit, that apple, what's going on here? There's something tempting about you that terrifies them. Even the devil number here is temptation, lust, hedonism. What y'all got going on? The Lovers is also a card of lust and desire. But let me go back to this. I'm almost finished. All right. So in some European contexts, it is an alternate spelling of the Jewish and German name Zahn. Okay. Okay. So that could be how they see you. Now I'm hearing Biggie when he's like, to all the ladies in the place with style and grace. So you give a lot of style and grace. I don't know. You give very much that you are the divine feminine and you are the one with the control over the masculine energy here. So especially if you're a woman. But this is two people being vulnerable and transparent with each other. It talks about your kingdom spouse. So what about the relationship may be like, don't touch that. Like, I don't know what that means, but that message is coming through very strongly here that somebody is like, I shouldn't be doing this. Now, I don't know what that means. It says single, current status available. And then we have the Eight of Wands. So this is like somebody shooting their shot. I see the Ace of Wands. I'm sorry, the Eight of Wands says, I'm applying pressure. I'm coming after you. I'm talking to you. I'm being communicative. I'm consistent in my messages. So this is something gaining momentum between you two, moving really quickly. It's a whirlwind romance. They could be overwhelmed. They could be sending you a lot of messages. I feel like they talk about you a lot with this Eight of Wands, because the Eight of Wands is communication, it's messages, it's talking. And I kind of feel like they're saying like you're everything they could wish for. I'm just thinking like if you meet a masculine, and obviously you could be a woman, but if you meet a person, they're single, they're available, and they're investing in you, and they look like they know what they want. But something about this relationship, I don't know what it is. Maybe it's just moving quickly. Maybe they're trying to get control because they're so attracted to you. This is fiery attraction. And like I said here, the forbidden fruit. And the strength card could be somebody trying to fight that desire. I feel like you done pulled a number on this one. All right, so you got renewal. And this is a fresh start, transformation, a divine detour, course correcting. Endings and new beginnings, redirection, recalibration, and metamorphosis. Gives me the death card energy, Scorpio energy. And then you have the Page of Cups here. So this is what I'm saying. There's something very sweet. Like you got this person's head in the clouds. You do. Especially whatever you say to them, how you flirt with them, the sweet messages you send them, things of that nature. Like the communication between you two feels like maybe this is new. Maybe that's why all this temptation is here. Maybe y'all haven't been intimate yet. But you know, the Lover's card is intimacy. And I kind of feel maybe this person is a novice in love, or maybe they're saying you're younger than them. I don't know. Or they're younger than you. So maybe that's why they feel a bit intimidated by you. You're introducing them to feelings that may be slightly uncomfortable because they have not mastered them yet. As the Page of Cups is just somebody that's learning feelings. Maybe this is new and they're just learning their feelings for you, but you got their head in the clouds. I feel like they like the way you flirt with them, you talk to them, how you consider them. Because I see the Page of Cups as a very thoughtful, you know, relationship that's forming. Like somebody that just does little things, little out of the blue messages, just checking on you, you know. How do you feel? Like if you had a cold last time we talked, I'm reaching out and I'm saying, do you feel better today? Like that kind of thing. Just sweet little messages of love. I definitely see messages of love here. So those are either messages you're sending to them, or they're telling people how you send them to each other, or how they send them to you. And I feel like it kind of gets them through their day. This is a person that may be learning to love again after, you know, they've gone through a breakup of some kind. Like you're getting this person's guards to come down, because the card before this is a very guarded energy. So maybe this Eight of Wands is something starting to pick up some steam. They could be thinking about saying something, doing something, you know, kind of forward pretty soon. What do they tell people about the long term? Long-term intentions with you are the Two of Wands, which is long-term planning, y'all. Yes, could be distance between you two. The Two of Wands is Aries, Mars energy. This is planning for the future. This is long-term thinking. This is somebody seeing a future with you. Oh my God, I love it. The Three of Pentacles, Capricorn. This is your energy. You could have met them at work. Maybe you do the same line of work, or you work together. Three of Pentacles could be a 3-year relationship or age difference. And this is Capricorn Mars energy, which is like, I want to do my part in a relationship. I want to make your life easier. How do I be a team player to achieve long-term success with you? So they're planning something. I like it. What else you got here? You got the Three of Cups and the Six of Wands. This is celebratory energy. Y'all might be getting proposed to or something. What's at the bottom? Oh, yes, the Empress. Divine feminine energy. I told you you're a goddess. Taurus and Libra energy. And then the Knight of Pentacles is a stable offer being made. Could be a Virgo. Somebody with a Virgo Venus placement. Capricorn, this is you with the Four of Pentacles. Could be a 4-year relationship or age difference. You could be dealing with another Capricorn, another earth sign. Because you got Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Libra as well. And then Scorpio energy is here with the Judgment card, meaning somebody is going through some kind of awakening. This is the awakened twin flame. You got twin flame energy here with the Lovers. This is really nice. So somebody is realizing that they want long term with you. You've awakened something in them. And I'm telling you, maybe at a family function, or they're ready to introduce you to their mama, or they see you as the type to take home the mama, or introduce you to their family, their friends, because this is their family and friends. And I feel like they speak of you in a gloating way. They put you on a pedestal. They see you as somebody who's very successful, and they want a successful ending with Leo, Jupiter, and Cancer, Mercury, which is July 2nd through the 11th. So something could be happening over the next few days, the next, 5 days between you two, as this is going to be active over the next 5 days. And this goes into Leo season, August 1st through August 10th. I don't know, something significant about that as well. But yeah, they love it here. I do feel fear, but something is about to change, because they may feel like you are, I don't know, somebody that gets a lot of attention. You could be very popular. You could have a lot of friends. You could do a lot of socializing, partying. You could be in the spotlight. They could be in the spotlight, something like that. Music, acting, athlete, something. Or just very popular for some reason. They see you as somebody with pretty privilege. That's what that means. Center of attention. Everybody pays attention to Capricorn. And a good reputation as well. All right, y'all. Like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Hype the video if you can. I will see you all the next time. Peace. Hey, Aquarius. What's up, y'all? Welcome to the channel. Welcome back. If you've been here before, thank you so much for joining me or joining me again. Let's get into your reading. We are looking at what they tell other people about you. Their family, their friends, good, bad, and different. Their fears, their intentions, their plans for the relationship. Maybe issues that you all have. What do they tell other people about you? I'm going to do yours differently. For some reason, it's just dawning on me to do this differently for you. And I'm almost done. It's just you and Pisces left. So you're going to be the only one that gets this kind of reading. May do it for Pisces, not sure. But anyway, I feel like I want to start with how they're seeing you as these cards. And then I want to do it in relation to your relationship with them. Okay. So how they're seeing you is 6 of Wands energy. 6 of Wands talks about a successful person, a victorious person, somebody that is on their high horse, getting a lot of attention, very popular, represents pretty privilege. This is literally how I just ended Capricorn's reading. So maybe you're dealing with a Capricorn or on a Capricorn Aquarius cusp. If so, go listen to that reading. But this is somebody that feels very, like you're very proud of yourself. You've accomplished a lot. And again, they see you as very successful. Maybe some of you have gotten a promotion or something recently, or some kind of accolades in the workplace, or they just see you as a very driven person that sets a goal and goes out and gets it, right? They see you as somebody to have on your arm and be proud of. Then you got the 9 of Cups, another card of being proud to have somebody on your arm. But they see you as very successful, accomplished. Both of these cards represent accolades, accomplishment, like people singing your praises. So maybe something significant happened recently. Or maybe it'll be in Leo season. That they're very proud of you, your accomplishments. It feels like they're just very proud of you. Maybe how you've overcome challenges and made it to the other side. Yeah, the World card. This is achievement. This is success again. So they see you as a person who's highly evolved, and you've integrated all of your experiences into a successful win, regardless of what you've been through. They see you as somebody who is a total package here with the World card. Okay, Leo, Scorpio, Aquarius, Taurus, and Capricorn energy. This is Saturn energy. So they see you as somebody who's leveling up, or you recently have. You've achieved a goal. Like I said, it feels like you're a very accomplished person. They see you as unanimous. And that's oneness. That's completion. That's a person that can adapt in any situation. They can also see you as a person who loves to travel. Maybe you travel for work, or maybe you have success online. These two could be, actually all of these could be success online. So I don't know if you do something in the public eye online, but they can see you as extremely successful. They're just pointing out a lot of successful cards. Now we're going to get into the emotions, because it's going to change once I get into these emotions. But I want to just point out what I'm seeing for you. So the Knight of Wands, they can see you as a very ambitious, motivated, goal-driven, unstoppable person. Maybe even a bit impulsive. I see something about you traveling a lot. Or maybe they just feel like you're always on the move, making things happen for yourself. This is Sagittarius energy, though. They can see you as somebody still in their prime, still pretty healthy. Maybe somebody here is an athlete or an entertainer in some kind of capacity. Or like you get a lot of fanfare. It's like people look up to you, they admire you. Now let's get into your reading. You have the boom. Let me read what the boom is. The boom, I turned right to it. All right, it says a tower moment in a relationship, a sudden breakup, or sudden changes within a relationship. Could be a Scorpio or an Aries person. If in fact you two have gone through that, I'm gonna give you all different meaning in a minute. If you have gone through a tower moment, a breakup, some explosive arguments or whatever, they feel like you get the last word. They feel like you're the person that comes out victorious in disputes. Okay, they don't feel like they can get one up on you. Okay. But they actually secretly admire you for that. So you could be a real good cusser. I love me a good cusser. My Aquarius friend, she's a good cusser. I love me a good cusser. I'm going to just be honest with y'all. I think cussing is therapeutic. It stops you from being violent. It may be violent language, but it stops you from being violent. It stops you from taking things too far sometimes. Sometimes your mouth can get you in trouble too. But I kind of feel like you got a little bit of a wicked tongue here. Like they feel like you know how to fight with your words. As an Aquarius would. And there's something maybe even explosive about your temper. But the thing that's crazy is it makes them respect and admire you, which is weird. On the other hand, if you are in a healthy relationship and you're not going through that, this tower sometimes can mean that I'm an intuitive reader, so I'm not just going to stick to what they said. The tower can mean like really strong, intense feelings that somebody's trying to hold back, maybe because they feel like you get a lot of attention from other people, you're popular, you're out of their league, something like that. Okay, so maybe there's sudden burst of feelings that they feel like they just kind of like want to explode because they admire you so much. Okay, and then we have sugarcoating here, number 11. Could be a Libra person. Number 11 is the Justice card. And then it's coming out with the 9 of Cups. 9 of Cups is a very content energy. You know, I feel like what this person is saying is if you don't lose your temper and lose your cool, if you don't have an explosive temper and, you know, whatever, even though you can still cut people with your words without losing your temper. And Aquarians are really good at that. Don't necessarily have to get all loud and crazy. Just might be very good at just giving people a one-liner and hushing them up. I feel like they see you as very successful, though. But I also feel they may tell people that you don't let them completely in when you do feel some kind of way. If y'all are going through hardship, for instance, they may feel like you're happy, you're content, and they can't really read more into it than that. You know, you very well feel like you're independent, you're self-sufficient, you got your stuff together, and you feel like you have a good life. Your finances are good. But the sugarcoating has kind of thrown me off because I really do feel on some level, this person, there's a lot of admiration here. Why would they be, inspired, or why would they admire sugarcoating? I don't see you as sugarcoating. I see you as somebody that will speak your mind. But maybe they just feel like you hold back how far you could take it. You know how Cardi B says in that song when she's like, oh my God, I just lost it. Wait a minute, y'all. She said something about when I drag it to hell, they say, Cardi, you evil as fuck. What's that? What did she say before that? I don't know. But I'm getting those lyrics for some reason. You could be on a Aquarius Pisces cusp. This is Pisces Jupiter, though. What does she say in that song? So you have the ability to drag it to hell with this boom. I believe you do. But it's like if you take it there, it's bad. So maybe they're saying that you've learned over time dealing with them how to not really let them in, how to not let them see you sweat. Like you don't let people see you sweat. It's kind of what I'm getting. You always have like this cool, calm demeanor about yourself. They feel like you're very accomplished and you don't try to downplay your success. You know, 9 of Cups can be gloating sometimes. I'm not saying that they see you as gloating. I feel like actually they may be saying you don't even tell people how blessed you are. You got a lot, and maybe people do see you as like proud of yourself, but maybe you don't tell everything. Because this sugarcoating for me is not an Aquarius trait. Aquarians are not going to be sugarcoating nothing. I don't believe that. I ain't even going with that. Unless they're saying with the mirroring 11 here that you mirror them, and so when they give bull crap, you give bull crap too. I'm going to move on. You have irreconcilable differences. Also, you could be this person's sweet spot. I'm going to make it positive because not everybody is dealing with craziness. You could be this person's sweet spot. You know, maybe they do feel like you handle them with kid gloves when that's not your normal because you love and care about them. And so you don't, speak to them as harshly as they know you could. Maybe you have a lot of patience with this person. Because the Nine of Cups is being happy with somebody. It's contentment. And it does talk about doing things that make you feel happy, eating, drinking, like those type of things. It's pleasure. And so maybe, I don't know, maybe you have a sweet tooth. Maybe that's what this is about. She got all that sugar on candy on her lips. Or they could just think you are a finesser. Maybe you know how to finesse situations. All right, so we have irreconcilable differences, divorce, and final with the word, which is finality, ending of a cycle. Now, maybe for some of you, y'all are going through a tower moment and possibly contemplating or going through a divorce. That's for some of you. If that's not the case, they could be saying that you've already been married or in a committed relationship with someone and you've ended that. And as a result of it, like I said, you've integrated those experiences into being the total package. Like, there's nothing better than a person that has endured hell, but they still know how to pick up the pieces and be the world card, which is successful and get their accomplishments, achievements, and reach new levels of success. So I feel like this is what they're saying about you as well. Now, if you are going through a divorce, maybe some of y'all are in separation, they're saying you're done with them because the world card is over. It's a cycle that's over and I'm ready to move on. And I'm leveling up. I'm getting better. Maybe you left this person behind and they feel like, you know, they blew up their own life when they lost you because you were the prize, you know? They definitely see you as the prize, period. We have shame. Yeah, I mean, and this could be what it is. It says humiliation, remorseful, guilt, embarrassment, and regret. And then the Knight of Wands could be that they were a player, especially if it's a Sagittarius or Scorpio, Sagittarius, Cusper. Yep, so this could be maybe how they handled you in the past, because he is facing the past. I feel like that's a very concrete message only for those of you who may be going through a breakup or some type of disappointment with this person in the past. So let's see what this person says long term. Future tense. What do they tell people about you, future tense? The Eight of Cups. That's you walking away if you're not happy. And that's for those of you who this Tower has been more of a negative thing for. The Tower is not always bad. It can be the element of surprise. Maybe you surprised this person, you shocked this person by making them fall in love. Eight of Cups and the Empress. Yeah, so this is, you know, your value, your worth. High vibrational, high value woman. A card of contentment as well, because the Empress receives. She's in receptive mode. She doesn't chase. She attracts. Venusian energy. They could be saying you walked away because you knew your worth. If, in fact, you know, you two are going through a breakup. They feel like you're stepping into your best season ever. Taurus, Libra energy. Pisces, this is your energy. Pisces, Saturn. We have the Ten of Wands here. I feel like they're saying your best days are ahead of you. Your worst days are behind you. This is burnout. This is like, I'm done. This could be like you carried a relationship if it was unhealthy, and this is why maybe you're walking away. I feel like this is more clarifying, the walking away. Walking away from stress with them, something that was too burdensome, and just like, nah, I ain't doing this no more. Sagittarius, Saturn. But let's see what the Empress is, because they could be seeing you as marriage material. Maybe they're blowing up some other aspect of their life to choose you. Yeah, choose you. The Two of Swords in reverse is somebody finally making a choice after maybe being torn between two people or something. But ultimately, they see you as the Empress. So regardless of whether you're going to be with them or not, they see you as somebody that's going to be absolutely fine. You feel very self-sufficient. The World card again, completion. They see you as a complete person, the total package. They also feel like you complete them, and the Hierophant is here. So somebody might be saying that they want marriage with you if it's healthy. We're going to work from the premise that it's healthy or not healthy. If it's healthy, they're seeing you as the person they want to build a life with. This is the institution of marriage, and this is closing the deal. Proposal. This circle here, this wreath can represent pregnancy or an engagement ring, a marriage or something like that. Let's go to the next level. Could be a Leo, Scorpio, Aquarius, a Taurus, or a Capricorn. Yeah. All right. If it's not healthy, they're saying you're ending the cycle. You may be ending the marriage. I mean, you got the marriage here, the divorce here with the World card. This is the institution of marriage maybe coming to an end for some of you, or a long-term relationship where you're walking away to fulfill your own needs and cutting them off because you feel like it's too stressful. So this is what they tell people about you. It's two different messages for two different groups here. All right, y'all, like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, hype the video if you can. They could even be saying you have a new love. Now I'm hearing that song by Jody Watley. I'm looking for a new love, baby. a new love. All right, y'all. That is it. Like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Hype the video if you can. See you next time. Peace. Hey Pisces, your reading is starting at 2/18/43. I know 2/18 is still Aquarius season, but maybe some of you are on the Aquarius Pisces cusp, and maybe some of you are 43 years old, or maybe those numbers mean something to you. All right, so let's get into your reading. What do they tell other people about you? All right, starting with the signs that I'm seeing. I see Gemini strongly. I see Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. I see a strong energy of like Libra, Jupiter, but could be just a Libra. Scorpio. Anything else? Maybe Cancer, or somebody with a Cancer Venus placement. Okay, so let me see what message I'm getting from these cards. I see a difficult time. I see they're talking about maybe how things ended with you, if it's over. If it's not, they are talking about third party interference, either on your end or theirs. I feel like it might be theirs, especially if they are an air sign, especially a Gemini, or maybe a Scorpio or a Cancer person, or Libra. Let's get into your card. First card is timeout, clarified by the Ten of Swords, which is Gemini energy. Ten of Swords is the feeling of being betrayed. It's the feeling of being stabbed in the back. It's the feeling of an abrupt ending. Now, this could have happened past tense. It doesn't have to be going on right now, but we're asking, what do they tell people about you? Now, I don't know if you betrayed them or they betrayed you, or maybe even each other. Take it however it resonates. But this is like the end of the relationship. This is like a really painful ending where you're in despair. So if you're not talking to them, this is how they're feeling. Let me read what the book says about a timeout. Timeout is a short-term break in one's relationship. Now, the Ten of Swords talks about hitting a rock bottom. It's a dead end relationship, dead end where you just feel like, I can't get any worse than this, right? Like maybe something that came out between the two of you was very devastating. But the only thing you can do from this point is accept it, pick yourself back up, gather yourself, and start new. Like the saying goes, rock bottom is a beautiful thing because there's nowhere else to go but up. You can't go any lower, right? So this feels like a very low moment that they're talking about, that either caused past tense or timeout, that maybe made them realize something. Because this is like accepting the ending. It's like, you hurt me, but you know what? I'm going to be okay. I'm a big girl. I'm a big boy. I can survive this, right? Now, this is either, like I said, you two are in a timeout right now because of this betrayal, or this is something you already have survived that they talked about. Okay, then we have aiding and abetting. Number 70 with third party interference, a love triangle, the Three of Swords. This is another card of betrayal. These are the two most difficult swords of all the swords. And this does represent a love triangle or third party situation. Okay, Libra energy, Libra, Saturn. All right, so I feel that this person is very sad. They have a couple of cards here about sadness. I don't know what this is, but it's like, did somebody else help them to hurt you? You know what I always say? Like, when people step out in relationships, the biggest betrayal of it all is like when that other person may know about you. You don't know about them, but that other person knows about you. And it almost feels like your person is like collaborating to destroy you. I always refer to it as giving somebody ammunition to hurt me. Like, how do you do that? Like, how do you partner with somebody against me and I'm supposed to be your partner? Like, that's kind of what I'm getting here. I mean, it really talks about a breakup, a separation, a divorce even. And it just feels like, you know, this person is aiding and abetting him. So it could be like a Jezebel spirit, somebody that they align themselves with that they had no business aligning themselves with. She has a weapon of some kind. I don't know what it is because it's too dark to see, a knife or maybe a GUN, I don't know. But on her garter belt. And it just gives me like temptation, something that they knew was forbidden that they did possibly. Could even be that they're saying you have a new partner. I don't know. Take it how it resonates. Maybe they feel like you're seeing other people because you two are in separation right now. It's saying that they are crushed. They're sad. They're broken and they're feeling alone. And look at this Knight of Swords. Knight of Swords is like, I'm coming for you. The person can ride a bike. When I see the knights, they're in motion. I just think of like motorcycles. So they could ride a bike, or maybe they're coming towards you. Usually the Knight of Swords is somebody racing in with communication, and he doesn't take no for an answer. They could feel like they want to fight over you, especially if you do have a third party and you're happy. This could be a past energy. I don't know. Usually the Knight of Swords is somebody you have history with. It's sudden arrival, sudden departure. Or maybe this is a person that's getting over a third party. Maybe they're letting someone else go, ending something else, met you in the interim, and they're starting to build something with you. And this is when they're convinced that you are the one. Could be a Taurus, Gemini, Cusper. All right, last two, we have overwhelmed. And this says that it's time to take a break, and you got a timeout right here. You can make these cards up if you wanted to. This is therapy, vacation time, overstimulated. Get a massage, relax, avoiding confrontation or drama, peace and quiet, a moment to catch your breath and recharge. They can feel like this is what you're doing. But I feel like for some of you, maybe you're talking to someone new, and it's putting them in like fight or flight. They're ready to fight. And then you got the Ace of Pentacles here, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. And this could be that somebody else is making you an offer, and this person knows that, or this is them wanting to reestablish and build something solid and stable with you. But it says a new opportunity. So I'm wondering if they feel overwhelmed because you moved on. Even though I'm sure you wouldn't be watching this for a past person, your new person's energy is showing up as the more stable, determined one to build something with you. Maybe an earth sign, and maybe the past energy is here. So two people in your energy, because they don't want to let you go, and they see you building something with somebody new. And if you haven't met a new person and this is your situation, maybe somebody new is coming. Maybe keep your eye out on, you know, for an earth sign. I feel like they're also telling people that you were giving them something to work with, and maybe they just didn't appreciate it, you know. But I do feel like they want a new start. I'm not going to lie. So you may get communication from a past energy. All right. So what do they tell people about you? The Hierophant. That you are marriage material. That you two are equally yoked. Or maybe that you're getting married to somebody else. I don't know. Sometimes I see this as somebody giving you a ring. Something tangible. Like you may have a true love in your life right now. And there's a past energy that feels some kind of way about it. An air sign person. 7 of Wands. Leo, Mars energy. This could be wanting to fight for the connection. The Hangman, Pisces energy. They feel like you have them on the back burner right now if they did you wrong. If not, they feel like you moved in a different direction with somebody that is fighting for a connection to protect you, to keep the relationship strong. Like a better partnership. 6 of Wands. So they feel like no matter what, whether with them or not, they feel like you're going to be good. 6 of Wands is victory and success. Being on a pedestal. I kind of strongly feel there's somebody here that wants to fight. 7 of Wands. Knight of Wands. I feel like they want to fight to bring you out of this. Like they're in limbo. It could be another Pisces. This is your major. Or they feel like you've changed your mind about them. This is a new perspective. And some of you may be just pedestalizing yourself. Maybe you're not even dating anybody else. But somebody's coming. A strong Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn person is coming into your life. Could be in Leo season. Yeah, maybe they're watching you online. You got Libra, Aquarius, and Gemini here. With the Knight of Wands, Sagittarius energy, and then Earth sign energy again. I mean, all of these are people cards. So you got fire, air, and earth showing up strongly. I don't see any water cards besides you as the Hangman, Pisces energy. So Pisces, it feels like there's a strong message here, or with or without me, you're going to be fine. And I know that, but I keep an eye on you. I watch you. And yeah, I was a player. And you deserve somebody stable because, again, you were offering me stability. You cared for me. You nurtured me. You were there for me. And now somebody else is going to come into your life, and they're going to be the one. Look at them. In heartbreak. 3 of Swords again with the Moon card because of deception. King of Swords is the energy of somebody that may want to talk. This is, again, feeling overwhelmed. I feel like you have two people in your energy. And your future person or your current person that replaced this person is going to be the one that you marry. Yeah, look what was stuck to the table. The Empress, Taurus, Libra energy. All right, y'all. Like, subscribe. Somebody's name could be David, Ivan, Thomas. I heard Sandra. All right, y'all. I will see you all the next time. Like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Hype the video if you can. Peace.